did that too. But he was confident.
Yeah, you can't go in there and be scared money.
Yeah, you gotta just go.
In that game, you're gonna get
Just
on volley or
already has. It was there.
I don't know. I don't know if he was there when I played. Was he?
Shall we? Oh, you good to go?
It was weird.
Yeah.
I thought you were waiting for him, no?
Oh.
Kenny's there.
All right, we'll wait for Kenny.
Yeah.
I got my fair life today.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah. Thought I'd need to post.
Insurance? Is there crop insurance?
Georgia,
There,
yeah.
of course there is.
They're not farmers, it's farmers.
Where'd the name come from?
Is there an apostrophe? Maybe it's an insurance company run by farmers.
Do you have all 9 sold?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
I have a player here that wants to play.
Sorry.
Is he what, 10, 11?
He's 11th. Wait, Chris, who is it?
Have you started the jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I've been doing it.
Yeah?
Yeah, he had class yesterday, but he didn't go.
Yeah, I mean, but I go every time I can make it. I go.
It's a good workout, though, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for texting me.
So, what's up? Long term, you'll see, bud.
All right, we're good to start. All right.
Okay, Kenny start with 3 also. Seat 3. Start with 3,000.
Yeah. No, I like that I can miss it without any, like, in school. Grade. Like, making up for your test.
Yeah. You just don't get better.
How you been, huh?
Yo, yo, yo.
Good.
We're live.
Good.
Me, you here, brother? What up, chap? It's your boy Nick Grossman, a.k.a. Nicky G, a.k.a.
Commentator, old Oceans guy. Oh, cool dude. Yeah, old floor man. He's a cool dude and keeps it really.
I did that mystery bounty.
Size keyboard, man.
Sorry, I'm so pumped for today, guys. We got 5, 10, 20. My co-host should be jumping on here momentarily, and we're bringing on another
Hours later.
guest later in the stream, probably in roughly 45 minutes to an hour. Let's just jump right into the action, starting off the night with a bomb pop. But thanks for being here, guys. We got a big game. You know how we do on Wednesdays, y'all. 5, 10, 20.
Yeah, you'll have to get him in that square a little bit.
It is
Just takes a second. Yeah.
kind of the highlight of the week in terms of action. Typically, you never know.
Oh, I kind of like these.
The other streams can be certainly compete at times, but this game here on Wednesday tends to be the most action-driven, the most wild, the most
It could be a double meaning.
all over the place stream of the week, and I'm expecting nothing less. Let me try to figure out where my co-host is. Well,
Can't win them all unless you win the first one. So,
Mike's on, guys. Mike's on.
Yeah.
can I break that, money, James?
You got a green light?
you got April in the box. Shout out to got it. Okay.
I brought some cookies.
For me, right?
Yeah.
All for me. Thank you.
Jiu-jitsu.
What?
That's gonna spike my blood sugar for sure.
Giorgio. I'll give April.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. We'll be joined momentarily by my co-host Mingy. Let's get everyone situated at the table. We've got Jungle George and seat number 1, stream regular. Good to see George. Global Kenny in 3. Kenny's a legend around these parts. Sure, if you've watched this stream, you know Kenny. You might be here because of Kenny. Shout out to Global Kenny in seat 3. Another absolute reg and assassin in his own right. Patrick Bateman, a.k.a. Clark Kent, a.k.a. Michael Fassbender in seat number 5.
Brother just got out there today.
Oh, really?
I'm not going.
In seat number 6, we've got Evan, the young whippersnapper,
Going at all.
a very talented,
It's good.
aggressive
There's a lot of people.
player.
Oh, it's good?
Yeah,
Peter,
it is. There's a lot of people.
in a fabulous Adidas jacket in seat number 7.
Yeah.
Loving the coat, Peter. And Wiley in seat number 8.
Fernando takes
That should round out the crew for now. I believe more on the way. I'm your host, Nick Grossman. Mingy should be
Yeah.
Mystery bounties are so good.
joining us here. Just
with you, brother. I just like to go all in a lot.
bang.
So good.
Just waiting for you to finish up the introductions, didn't want to interrupt.
Thank you so much for not cutting me off. That'll be
Of course.
excellent practice as we're going to be bringing in another guest later on. So good practice for us. How you feeling about your first on-air three-way later, Mingy?
Well, I mean, first of all, pause. Second off,
That was the point, dog. Come on.
second off, I mean, of course, I mean, the more the merrier. Usually, especially in poker streams, we gotta have the action, so it's gonna be a fun night tonight. So strap in, boys.
Cool. Strap in indeed. Just want to let you know your mic was coming in slightly choppy there. I don't know
Oh,
if that was
gotcha. Okay, this is a little better, or
that's much better. Cool.
perfect. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for that.
Nope, that's what I'm here for. And where are we at here?
Scary board for the pair of nines, but looks like Evan's still going out with a nice little value bet.
And Wiley's going to hero it's super tiny bet there on the end, so don't blame him.
Yeah.
How is your week going, Mingy? It's been a while, my friend.
Yeah, it has been quite a while. I've been wanting to hop on with you for quite a while, but some delays and some like technical issues and all that. But I'm happy to be on. Week is going well so far. It's Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, everyone.
Yep.
Yeah, just same shit, different day. You know how it is.
Yes, sir. We do indeed. Let me open up the chat. Make sure no one's getting neglected. Thanks for being here, y'all.
I like the venue.
Make sure you like and subscribe. It helps us quite a bit. Man, I'm liking that that blue hoodie, Nike hoodie there from Global Kenny.
200.
Okay, seeing the early 3-bet with tens on the gun. Size to 200. I like the size. From Kenny's open to 60. Still prices him in.
Yep. And out of position with an inferior hand. That's where Kenny's starting the night out at, and Evan's still good.
How does she remember all that?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Should have c-bet there most of the time. There are some checkbacks with your strong hands, but figure Kenny's gonna fold almost at any size bet. Comes out with 400. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's too much to remember.
Interesting line there to check back and bet so aggressively on the turn, but effective. And first pot of the night going the way of seat 6. So how's your week been, other than just outside of poker? How's just life been?
Yeah, there's been nothing too much going on, which is a blessing. Technically, you know, I'm still healthy, nothing too crazy going on, but I do have a shipment of stuff that I get tomorrow for my business. There's like a bunch of gold bracelets and stuff like that that I have to get to clients. So tomorrow's gonna be a busy day, but other than that, pretty uneventful. What about you, Nick?
Been keeping busy doing, you know, I have you know, I'm always got my hands in multiple projects, so I've been keeping busy for sure. And Dookie Bet says, "What up, Hamul? Look at that, Mingy. Dude. So Dookie Bet's in the chat. Dookie Bet's fabulous content creator. I stumbled upon Dookie probably like 6-7 months ago and have been following him, keeping up with him. I want to say I've seen the vast majority of his content, and I fucking really rock with this guy, Dookie Betts. Thanks for being here, bro. And one of these good old days, Dookie, we're gonna have to absolutely get you on this stream, brother.
I mean, yeah, of course, Dookie's not afraid of any competition, so I highly expect to see Dookie coming up on one of these streams sometime in the future.
Dookie's just a big personality, and he's just fun to watch. He's relatable. He rocks a pretty cool stash from time to time, and he's just a guy that, like Global Kenny, who's playing here in seat 3 today, he's just a guy that's very fucking easy to root for, wouldn't you say, Mingy?
I've actually personally met him at the Hard Rock once. I think I want to say last November. And he was there with, I believe, JQ Poker. They were just playing 1-3, and he just felt super relatable just watching his videos. Just very, like you said, very easy to root for. Seems like a very chill, down-to-earth guy.
Very much so. Seems extremely down to earth, and just like someone that you would like super invite to like your boys game. You know what I mean? Where maybe there's some adult beverages and people are, not playing as serious. Like he seems like a very cool
Yeah,
cat.
they actually do have a private home game that I believe Dookie plays in with another poker creator called Cable A, who recently dropped a video that Dookie was in, which looked like a very fun setting. But yeah, Dookie's gonna be in there. He's definitely an action player for sure.
Yeah, make sure you're following Dookie Bets on YouTube if you're not already. This guy's is. Thanks for being here, Dookie. But yeah, guy's legit, man. Dookie says, appreciate the kind words. Hope to one day get down to San Diego, a bit far from Rhode Island. Yeah, just across the whole fucking country, Dookie. There's only about 43 states in between us. That being said, I would imagine at some point you're gonna find your way out here to the Sunshine State here on the Fresh Coast, and we'll make sure we have a seat open for you when you do, young man.
So just to get back to the hand really quick, that was a very interesting hand that happened just because both players had a whole lot of nothing, but George had the best nothing. But Patrick ended up three-betting him pre-flop with King 10 of Hearts, and his continuous aggression just got him the pot, even though he was losing to the ace high of George. Very interesting pot.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yesterday, you didn't do anything.
I wasn't fanboying, chat. Maybe I was fanboying a little bit. Okay.
I mean, hey, you got to get the big influences on here, and Dookie's definitely one of them. You got to cater to those guys.
I mean, honestly, I'm so stoked that we're able to collaborate with so many awesome dudes like Dookie and so many others that we've worked with so far, and it's just very. I mean, it's so dope just thinking of the prospect of working with even more people, bringing all these super interesting, different, unique, creative people together. It's I don't know. I live for this kind of
No,
shit, man.
100%. I mean, I'm definitely way newer to it than you are. So I mean, I'm way more starstruck than probably you. But it's very humbling to see like all these big guys take the time to come out and battle with some regs out there. You know.
Yeah. No, it's super cool that a lot of people support this stream, and we support we support them back. So it is what it is. Good to see Dookie here. What up, chat? Hope everyone's having a fabulous week, man. It's getting dark quick out here, and it's getting a little cold, dare I say, at least for California standards. And how's the weather out there on the East Coast, young man?
For us, it's actually like perfect. It's like mid to like high 70s, low 80s. But to us Floridians, that's chilly. Once you get below 70 degrees, you'll see them wearing their like fur, like
You're
mittens.
still you're still hitting low 80s out there right
this
now.
This is like 77.
Oh my
It's
God.
perfect. We're shorts and
You know
shorts
what?
and sandals like all day around, 365, 24/7.
Okay. Well,
So very.
I guess
Florida's
Florida's still in play, in terms of places I can habitate.
So we got two pair with Global Kenny with the 5-4. We got Evan with the open-ended straight as well as the flush draw and the back.
And top two for global open. Yeah, this is a juicy flop. Peter able to get away.
Great fold by Peter.
And we can tell Evan is a small favorite here with 8 high versus top two. That's how strong his draw is.
There's all the cards that Kenny didn't want to see. Flush came in, straight came in.
He just drills it in both manners. Deuce of hearts gives him a straight and a flush. And
it's for about 3/4 pot, 350.
Versus Peter, I think we would say Global Kenny would snap fold here, but he's very acutely aware that Evan does not have to have him beat here. Obviously, he hates that turn card, and it turns out Evan does have him, but it wouldn't be completely astonishing to see Kenny continue on this extremely wet dynamic board.
Yeah, I mean
right?
he has the right odds to call technically. It's just all of the hands that are check raising Kenny on flop, it just got there. The straight, the flush. I mean, Very good fold by Kenny.
Yeah, good fold indeed.
Yeah, having top two there eliminates a lot of the set two pair combos that the opponent has, so it makes it them more likely that they're on a straight slash flush draw, which both got there. Great fold by Kenny, regardless.
Yeah.
And they see in the chat, wow, Wiley's cool.
Yeah.
Beer.
Yeah.
Kenny's came to that conclusion rather quickly, as
That was a good one.
should be a very, very good game today, boys. Yo, and by the way,
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
if anyone wants to play in these games, okay, we're bringing I had someone reach out to me on Instagram just wanting to play in the games. Certainly, if you're apprehensive because you don't know, is this a private game, but it's in a public room, and is it a private lineup? Trust me, I can understand why there would be some level of apprehension, like kind of like not knowing how you get in the game. Let me save you the anxiety and just tell you, just DM me on Instagram, okay? That's what the page is there for. At it's Nikki G143. If you want to play in any of these games, obviously 5, 10, 20 on Wednesdays won't be for everyone, but 2-5 on Mondays and Saturdays, if you're interested in playing in a 2-5 game where you can be on a stream, a pretty cool, darn unique thing that you're not going to find anywhere else in San Diego County, please DM me on Instagram at it's Nikki G143. We have a fabulous, fabulous core community that we've established here on Hamul Live, but we're trying to grow this thing. And so I'm encouraging people that want to participate in this show to reach out to me on there. If you want to play, you want to be on as a host, you want to be on as a guest, you want to possibly get involved in the technical aspect of the show. That's where I'm encouraging people to reach out to me. And just to kind of make one more point, we will be joined a little bit later in the stream by someone that reached out to me on that account on Instagram. Colin will be joining us probably in 30 or 40 minutes. So just really want to encourage people to get involved in this darn thing. If as definitely gonna be, yep, Dookie Betts following. Thank you, Dookie. Followed back, brother. Appreciate you. But seriously, like, if this is something you fuck with, if this is something you rock with, if this is something you vibe with, hit me up on there. We'll get you in the game. It's not rocket science. And by the way, Dookie, if you ever want to come on and call a show with us, my friend, you can do it remotely from the East Coast. We send you a link, brother. You don't have to be on site. We would love to have Dookie Betts in the commentary booth with us. Isn't that right, me?
I mean, sorry about that. Of course, I mean, I'd be honored to have Dookie on one as a different perspective from both of us as an actual poker content creator. He definitely would have insights on how to make the show like a little bit more entertaining for the viewers in my personal perspective. But also like he's just a super chill personality. I think that's what we have in the booth already. You and me, like I think we mesh pretty well. Have good personalities. I think Dookie will just add to that.
Totally. And like you said, I think what we pride ourselves here on Hamul Live is just working with really creative people that can elevate the project. And I totally agree that, like, I think he would bring some really cool energy and ideas to the table. So Dookie, one of these days, man, I'll probably DM you like sometime later, Dookie. But yeah, I think the audience would just be digging that big time. Super cool. But seriously, if you want to come and be on the show, if you want to play on the show, that Instagram is where I am directing people to reach out to me on.
Parties and gatherings going on that it's hard.
All right. Enough shameless promotion of let's actually start breaking down the hand. Sorry, Mingy. I've been we haven't been here in a couple. We had Monday off, and I've been doing my I've had my producer hat on for like the first 20, 30 minutes or so. But let's get back into breaking.
If you're not going to plug us, who will? You know?
Yeah. No, seriously. I mean, I'm a man who wears many hats.
Also, if I do go quiet for a little bit, I'm also trying to take notes for the poker hands, just so later. Yeah.
Cool. This let me know if you're taking
hmm
notes. And fuck yeah, Dookie, we will make that happen. Obviously, I know like December might be, you know, we'll figure it out from a scheduling standpoint, but like, let's definitely make that happen. I'm sure it would be just a fucking super fire stream. I will be reaching out down the road. Once again, shout out to Dookie Bets. Please make sure you're following him on YouTube and Instagram at Dookie Dukey Bets.
There's also pretty interesting hand developing here. We got the overpair, but
At least take a
the
second.
flush draw for Evan.
At least take a second.
Third pair. And he bricks everything, but ace is definitely not a card that George likes to see. Yeah. At least check back.
I had you.
You did.
I had a pair and a flush draw.
Well, I put you on a flush draw, but I thought maybe an ace.
George did guess correctly. He was on a flush draw. It's that experience there from George.
Oh yeah, no, and these boys have logged a lot of hours with one another here. So not only just overall experience, but to add another layer to it, experience with each other. I mean, seriously, with the exception of Wiley, these guys have. I wouldn't even want to begin to quantify a number, but they've just logged countless hands together as a group.
You see a king 8 board here. George is going to lead out as the pre-flop aggressor for 125 against Global Kenny's 8-7 of diamonds.
I think that 8 of diamonds has some relevance here. He might. Wow. Okay. I thought with 1 diamond he'd be more inclined to float, but certainly knows George on the snugger side. And yeah, let me ask you this question, okay, Mingy? If it was Evan there, do you think he floats?
So this is also my first time experiencing seeing Evan play personally. The only people that I've have seen play in the past is going to be Patrick, George, and Kenny. But from my personal experience and just seeing the way that Evan plays, I'm pretty sure Kenny would have called at least one street with Evan.
Yeah. I think that's most likely true, and it's just a part of adjusting to your opponents.
I also think Kenny is the type of player that he starts off relatively slow and he kind of gauges the energy of the table, and then I think he picks and chooses which players to and situations to attack.
Yeah.
You see the same players from the last hand going heads up again. Jack 10 of diamonds versus ace 5, and we do see ace in the window for George. George diamonds for Kenny. Opts for a very small size for $30.
His hand just plays so straightforward as a call here. You know what I mean? Ace 5.
Yeah. 3 of hearts doesn't change much. Brings in some straight draws. Quick check. Yeah, there's the check mark for George. Goes for a value bet for 75. I don't see Kenny calling here. I do see him possibly raising though, but yeah. Wasn't enough equity for him to really bluff that.
Yeah, I mean, there just wasn't a whole lot to fight for. Hand 3 gets so creative, probably.
I don't want to be biased, but I am rooting for Kenny win. I don't know if you saw the last YouTube video, but he got torched in a session for like 40K.
Oh no! Okay, I've been hella busy. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, sorry, spoiler alert.
That's okay. Was that a Southern California game?
From what I remember, it was the Lucky Lady Casino, I believe.
Oh, no kidding.
I don't know where that is exactly.
Los Angeles. And I just want to say big shout out to Lucky Lady live stream. The limited amount of times I've seen it, it was just super fire, and the people were really entertaining. The hosts were great. So shout out to Lucky Lady. But yeah, no, that is up in Los Angeles, so you know
I'm not
that's
being weird.
it's
I'm
fairly
not gonna
local.
take that win.
Kenny likes to bet. Was it a kind of a high stakes game?
Oh yeah, I think the stakes were
Oh, maybe I recall this now.
25-50. Oh no, yeah, I
Yeah,
think it was 25.
25. Yeah,
It was either 25-50 or 10-20.
yeah. No, I recall seeing this now. God,
It
sometimes
was
I
a day
like.
or it was a day or two ago.
Yeah,
it was
yeah. It was over the weekend or like something like close to it,
Mhm.
right? Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that seemed like a really. It seemed like there was a lot of money on the table in that game.
And something that I did also notice is Kenny actually takes notes of his hands from the stream as well. So shout out Global Kenny if you're here editing for your next video. Shout out
I
Kenny.
think you minus 110.
Yeah, for sure.
What?
You can go to the bathroom.
No, it's all right. It's just honey.
We won't hold it against you.
I need to order food.
If you get a good, 10, 20, 25, 50 game going and let Kenny know, and give him adequate
I get like burger.
heads up, Kenny is going to, be game. Kenny loves these nosebleed. I mean, not to say in the scheme of thing that's nosebleed, but like, once you get to these 25, 50 games, it's kind of a different, how do I say this properly? I mean, it
No, I
feels
understand what you're
almost like
It's all
an
about perspective.
elevated level of intensity once you get to those stakes.
I mean, it's all about perspective. I mean, obviously, when you see like over the weekend, like you will see like the Hustler, like $1 million game, like a game like this doesn't seem that significant, but to the general populace, like a game like this is actually massive. I mean, I personally only play with really $300 to $500 in my stack. So saying 3,000 as a starting stack, and these guys are having like probably a couple bullets to buy in, like it's no small money. And actually, recently,
Mingy, the mic is super choppy again.
oh, hello.
Much better. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
sorry
wanted to
about
let
that.
you know. No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. No, but yeah, I was just saying that it's all about perspective, and I think this is still like technically like nosebleeds to many people that are starting off playing poker. So but he also did play with I think Brittany, like Nick Airball, and the cast of Hustler recently. I think I saw on his Instagram story. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
Kenny plays nosebleeds. These are nosebleed stakes for sure.
Oh, for sure, and like he's completely like unfazed by it, which is like, uh,
He has cojones, you know what I mean?
definitely interesting that Patrick is thinking about calling here with a 5, as we can see Evan River to wheel and raised him after Patrick block bet the river. You can see this you can tell like Evan gets people thinking. Patrick certainly considering calling here with a 5, and that's because of Evan's reputation. You know what I mean? Ultimately,
Great
does lay
fold.
it down. Yeah, good fold. For sure.
I wasn't checking the action quite
Sorry,
quite well, so I couldn't really see whether he was telling a credible story. Unfortunately,
Could have had a straight, right?
me neither. But it's good to see we've got a new player in on seat number 4 as the lineup appears to fill out. Awesome.
I mean, I did realize my equity at the end of the day.
Take it out on him in jiu-jitsu, Patrick.
Have you started Christmas shopping at all, bro?
oh man, don't even remind me, brother. Oh man, it's already December 10th. I'm screwed. I am screwed.
I got like some little things off Amazon, like stuff that like you can like.
Decided I'm gonna be nice
Yeah, it's like.
Hey, all I'm saying is a nice handwritten note with a nice little Benjamin attached to
Yeah,
it. You know what
the
I mean?
budget is starting to look like hugs. Or
Yeah, oh yeah.
we got hugs on hugs on
Hugs and
hugs this
appreciation.
year.
Hugs and appreciation.
Yeah, a lot of appreciation, a lot of dap and high fives, low fives. On the flip sides, even. But yeah.
Well, it depends. It depends. It depends on how they're beating you.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
150.
Could be a
Oh,
dick
we
about
see
it.
Peter come in with a
Yeah.
nice 3-bet to 150 with pocket deuces. Evan with a quick call is not
And
going
he just
anywhere.
beat him in there
Yeah, yeah.
with the Broadway. And oh boy,
Oh,
this is a
no.
very very disguised set of deuces. And it goes
Great
check
check by
check.
Evan.
Right.
But like, I'm not even.
Well, Evan was first to act. Okay, so Peter, if Peter could see he had his opponent at King Queen,
Gotcha.
he would have bet. But he tried to get trappy here.
Yeah.
Now
We're having a good round where we're like pushing the pace.
I like raising here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
And
raise by
yeah.
Peter. I suspect Evan's not going anywhere that with the gutter ball.
But he's not feeling good about this either. And he knows Peter doesn't horse around as much as someone like Kenny or Patrick in seat number 5.
Correct.
So I'm not saying I expect him to fold, but you can tell this raise certainly has his attention.
That's a beauty of a flop when you 3-bet with your pocket deuces and you see and you're in position.
Yeah,
You see
I would have liked to see him range bet that, eat with everything, honestly, even his bluffs.
Yeah.
But either way, this pot's gotten
Oh
mighty.
no!
And we did
Disaster
forget
for
that he had a
Peter.
live gut shot,
And there it goes.
and
on
that's
the river.
just running awful there for seat number 7. My good friend Peter in the fresh new Adidas coat, fresh off the wardrobe of the set, Uncut Gems, as he stares down this $900 bet.
Yeah, Peter's sick. Knows he should have been piling money into the pot. Unfortunately for him, though, I think the scenario would have ended up the same regardless of how he kind of played this hand. But yeah, it's definitely not a great feeling to see that one-liner come into the river there.
All right, chat, people that watch this stream that know Evan is a very aggressive player, do you think Peter will call here with a set on this 4-liner because it's Evan? If you're in the chat and you're familiar with Evan's play style, 1, if you think Evan's going to call, 2, if you think Peter is going to fold to Evan's bet here. 1 call, fold 2. What do you think, Mingy?
Looks like he's carving out the calling chips. I mean, again, I don't know Evan's reputation, but the way that you're talking about him, it seems like he is like one of those action players. So that's very hard to get away from.
It put it this way: you should not judge a book by its cover, but he plays how he looks, which is like young and aggressive. Does that make sense?
And a great fold, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic fold, especially because Peter is aware that Evan could just be using that card to bluff with and represent, and doesn't have to have it. It turns out he did, and like Mingy says, Peter makes a very good fold. Yeah, good call, boys. You were both correct. So 2 from Eric, 2 for Gunby, and that's a 2 for 2, boys. Thank you for being here, by the way. Please make sure to like and subscribe, y'all.
Shout out chat, like and subscribe. Gonna be seeing action like this all night long, especially right now. It's just the beginning of the stream, but once these boys start getting into bigger pots and people start buying in, I mean, we can already see right now the bomb pot's about to happen, so we might see some fireworks here.
Yep, and introducing on seat number 4, John in the black tee and the black hat. Welcome to the game, John.
Welcome, John.
Newerish face, and always great to see new players. And if you want to play in this game, or if 2-5 maybe is more at your speed, just reach out to the poker room.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Or follow me on Instagram at it's Nicky G. Yeah, Alvin teaches poker. Pretty fucking dope that Dookie Bets appeared in the stream earlier.
Shout out Alvin.
And shout out Alvin as well. But we were pretty pumped. Pumped all y'all are here, but super cool to see our man Dookie show up.
I don't know if you actually know Alvin teaches poker, but I pretty sure he actually teaches Wolfgang and a couple of other content creators as well.
No kidding. Well,
Yeah.
big shout out to Alvin teaches poker, and pardon the host's ignorance, but thank you for being here as well, Alvin. That's very, very esteemed company you are, and pleasure to have you here. And big shout out to Alvin Teaches Poker in the chat. Pretty cool that we get these guys to show up, huh, Mingy?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's
I feel nervous.
it's very dope.
Here I am talking about hands, and I couldn't even tell you, like how to really use a solver. And you have Alvin in the chat is probably just listening to me calling these hands, and he's like, "What is this kid talking about?"
Yeah, Alvin can tell you about the solvers. Basically, give me a calculator and I can type out boobs on it. That's about the extent of solver work I know.
Okay, so T7 bets 175, Patrick calls 175. So heads up. Get it?
Okay, so it looks like the action is Peter called the 175 from Patrick's raise. And we have the king high flush on top for Peter. Just trying to double check to see if, yeah, Patrick does have the bottom board. Oh, no, never mind. Peter has the bottom board with the 3.
Correct. So Peter with a boat on the bottom.
And a flush on top, yeah.
Full house
And,
on the bottom, flush on the top.
Scooper duper. Would have liked. I understand why Peter was cautious there as he didn't have the best boat or the best flush there, but I would have liked to see blocking the straight flush, second nut flush, and a full house of bet there on the river.
Probably,
I don't think Patrick's going to call, and so I don't think it affected like the result of like he lost value in some way, but I just do think that's a hand that needs to be bet there.
I think
Yeah, I mean, I would love to give you insight, but I'm still learning Omaha. 2 cards is hard
Yeah,
enough
no,
for me, man.
let me just say,
I'll let
he's
you take over the Omaha.
basically he doesn't want to get raised there, so he's
Correct.
basically in check call mode when he's out of position. He's never folding if Patrick bets, right? So that's the shitty part about being out of position there, right?
Mhm, yeah.
Because it's a slam dunk bet, right? If your head's up and the guy checks to you, and you have a king high flush on an unpaired board in a full house, right? But
Yeah.
he didn't want to get raised. But I think that was being too cautious, and I understand that. Actually, in these bomb pots, people are being too reckless, and so I think Peter was trying to combat perhaps maybe that times in the past where he's overplayed half of the board, if that makes sense. And so, but I think that the calibration needs to be kind of something in the median there. That's a hand we need to be betting there.
Gotcha.
Certainly does highlight why position in poker is extremely enormous.
Position is king.
quesadilla was on
Sure is.
limited menu. They should need to add the omelet and then the quesadilla. Yeah.
Speaking of menu, what's the food like there out in Jamul Casino?
I mean, I don't really know in terms of like eating in the poker room. I know I've ate at a couple of like the restaurants. Jamul's huge. You know what I mean? Or it's not. I mean, it's large. It's not enormous. I've been to Casino Arizona and fucking Phoenix, and that's huge.
Mhm.
But it's large, so there's a lot of different dining options, and there's really a lot of tremendous places. The Chinese place is outstanding.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
top,
super well, not very familiar with like what people eat in the actual poker room. So
I'll go experience it for myself when I come visit you, brother.
okay,
And I'll let the
we'll experience it together.
Yes.
I mean, Patrick loves eating on some kind of meat on a stick. Like there's the over under on kebabs consumed on Wednesday. I think it's 4.5. So that definitely appears like they got some, some options.
It is right next door, so there you go.
Okay, sweet. Oh, these are from your bakery?
All right, we're gonna.
How's your little one doing?
Good. Getting big.
I think we're gonna put my man Colin in here.
Okay.
Colin, hold tight.
Your Big Bell hats. We'll wear the hat.
What is that fucking
Welcome,
gonna
Colin.
No, not yet. Not
Oh, not
quite
yet.
yet. Not
cost? We'll do
quite.
it one day. Maybe Nikki G hats.
Nikki G hats. Let's get it.
All right. You're very
I would wear
Shout out Nikki G.
Heads up.
Yeah, shout out to Nicky G. He's a okay commentator, but a hell of a filmmaker.
You got a wiener. You got a
Sure
wiener
vibes
hat.
with George. Sorry about that, Gumby. I'm obviously never been there, and I still need to be educated on the San Diego area. But it's a Hummel. Got you.
Yes, that is.
In a
Gumby's just putting you on game.
Yeah, no, he's putting me on game. Sorry for the
He
gringo
doesn't
accent.
want you to come out here and look like a tourist or a
Yeah, for sure.
gringo or
Beyond the
so
years, but
he's
like
just
duct
thank
tape
you,
over all your
Gumbyzilla.
logos for the World
Okay,
Series.
Yeah.
Couldn't advertise nothing.
Yeah.
and all right, let me send this to shout out to, by the way, to the beautiful Jackie, who I always love working with. Jackie.
Shout out Gumby. Like I'm the type of person like if I have something stuck in my teeth or like my flies down, like I would love for you to tell me. I would never get offended. So I appreciate that.
Remember they used to take Annie's from everybody?
Email.
Every
Yeah,
hand?
oh god.
Global coming in with the 3-bet to 210 with ace 4 of hearts.
Dealer pain in the ass.
Okay, Colin, if you're listening, dog, I just forwarded your email to the
Now you, the big blind plays all
super
the,
duper hardworking, fabulous,
Hey, he didn't pay his.
tremendous
You know.
Jackie, and we'll be putting you on hopefully in the next 15 minutes or so. So just stay by your computer, stay by your email, and we're gonna get it cracking here.
Not yet.
Then I can go crazy.
A good 3-bet by Kenny, correctly sensing the light open by George.
Gumbyzilla putting you on some game in terms of the food. He says, I'm the food you can order in the poker room better than drive through. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, you ain't going to get like a 3 Michelin star experience probably, but something that can hold you down and be, reasonably satisfying. Sounds like a fair assessment.
Yeah, hey, you won't hear me complaining about decently tasting food, man. I'm chilling.
Did you ever see that one movie, The Menu?
Is that with John Favreau?
No, it's with Ray Fiennes and Anna Taylor-Joy. Yeah, either way, everyone says I'm Mr. Movie Hater, but God, I thought The Menu was a great watch.
I think I've heard of it. It's a newer one. Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I heard good things about it.
Yeah, it was. Ray Fiennes is amazing, but yeah, I just thought it was very well done overall.
Kenny coming out with the lead with the king high here, and I see a quick call.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed on Kenny with that one. That one was a little bit of a smaller sizing. I would like to, if he was gonna bluff, either check raise or go for a bigger sizing. But can't do much when you have king high there.
Yeah.
How does he do it?
I should probably start focusing on these hands a little more. I keep coming in at the end, and
I got you. I'm logging the bigger hands.
Okay, yeah. Please grab my attention when
I
I'm
got
when
you.
I'm in ADHD land,
Right there, right?
which is like 80% of the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to steal Hungry Horse's moniker. Big pot alert. So I'll definitely be letting you know when interesting hand develops.
Appreciate it.
We got 7 deuce for global. And just for the viewers out there, this is a 5-10 game with the 7 deuce game on. So for those wondering why Kenny is raising on the button with 7 deuce, there is a bounty for it. I believe 25 a person.
Just to clarify, and I know that it's specifying 5-10 on the graphics. It's 5-10-20. So the graphics are not accurately displaying what the game is, but this actually is 5-10-20 tonight.
Okay, so interesting turn here. So it brings in the front door flush as well as an overcard to the board. John still has a gutter, except now has like a belly
Yeah,
buster
but now
and
he has another
reads that,
overcard. Yeah, and It was a good card for
Great card for Kenny to
yeah,
continue
continue
that.
barreling on, and he really couldn't have asked for a better card as basically his opponent could only continue with a king or an ace there. I mean, I guess you can get sticky with other stuff, but you're just never going to be comfortable calling without a king or an ace there, and gets the better hand to fold. And yeah, so anyway, sorry, I just want to clarify to the audience that it's 5, 10, 20, just because that is a very different game than 5, 10, obviously. And yes, Mingy, as he indicated, $25 a piece for getting from each player if you win with 7 deuce like Kenny did there. So you will be seeing people going after it with 7 deuce all night. It looks like we got another new player in, and we're just warming up here. Should be joined by Colin here, hopefully soon. New player in on seat number 9, Danger D. That is a dope nickname. Welcome to the game, Danger D. I used to listen to Danger Doom, which of course was Danger Mouse and MF Doom back in the day. R.I.P. to MF Doom, man. Guy's the best. But good to see Danger D, new player in on seat number 9. Just good to see that we're getting some fresh blood here in the 5, 10, 20. Starting to feel like this stream is getting a little more visibility, perhaps, here, co-host.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially with the huge streamers coming from a couple weeks ago, with all the holiday seasons. I think starting next year, 2026, I'm almost gonna have some crazy players coming on the streams. There's gonna be some crazy streams coming up. So hope you guys are excited. Stay tuned.
Yep, and just be mindful of your voice to the mic there. I don't know.
I don't know why. I have it like close to my mouth. So
it's been like this is the first time it's been sensitive, but I just want to just make sure you're aware of it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, or there you go. Alvin teaches.
Or you forget it's up there. Just lose every hand.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force, bro.
You got a red chip in your blocks.
Yeah, I was like, why is this one?
Okay, new player that came in, crazy fit. I love it. Dude's fly as hell.
Thank you for being here, by the way. Alvin teaches poker. Super dope you're here. Yeah, Danger D in seat 9. Yeah, it's lit, but boys. Like and subscribe, guys. We do this shit a couple days a week. Thank you for being here.
George leading into the field. 100 with the 7 deuce. Not loving life seeing John call immediately behind Patrick as well.
I'm Peter. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe, yeah. The danger part, I remember that part.
Flush comes in for Patrick.
Yeah, and John does have the ace of hearts. I think this shuts down any possibility of George winning.
Yeah. George is not going to be betting any other streets. He's practically given up on the hand here.
NBA fan? Yeah.
Value bet with Patrick with this flush draw. John with the
And
raise.
John gonna use that ace of hearts to his advantage, and like if Patrick didn't have a jack or a flush, this would work. If Patrick had something like 2 7s or 2 8s, he would probably fold. Nevertheless, John must have been channeling in another heart as he raises on the come and binks it, and Patrick gonna be feeling like, how many fucking hearts in the deck are there? What do you think, boys? Is he calling this 800 into 26? So 8 to win 34.
I think Patrick's going to be able to get away from it. Check raise on the turn was pretty strong when the flush came in, even though he
Let me
bluffs
just
both hearts.
let me just say this, and I'm no expert, but does he ever get raised by Jack X on the turn and turns? I don't know. I'm getting my mind likes to get
Evan,
mischievous. Either way,
annoying Evan.
Ming's
Yeah,
correct. Patrick makes a good fold, and John takes down another pot. John off to a good start.
yeah. I mean, I would assume that most players in that position wouldn't raise, especially if the front door flush gets there. I don't know John. I don't have any history on him, so but if you were to have a jack, I would expect you to raise on the turn. So seeing a call from both Patrick and John kind of reduces the likelihood of the jack there, and then
Yeah, yeah,
check raising
and
on the
the
turn will be
boys in the
nothing.
chat are kind of sounding off, and I think correctly analyzing. Gumbyzilla says he'll raise or fold. Eric correctly assessed that it was a fold. So,
We got a bunch of scholars in the chat. Shout out
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Mingy, we better stay on our A game. You feel me, dog?
Yeah, I'm trying my best over here. I'm trying to commentate to Alvin Teaches Poker. If he has any insight, you let me know. And then to all the other commentators or spectators in the chat, I mean, you guys probably have as much, or if not more, knowledge than I do. So we love constructive criticism and love comments in the chat. So keep it up, boys.
Stop being so damn modest.
Come on, come on. You gotta stay modest. Gotta always stay humble.
Yeah, but there's like humble and then there's fake humble. I don't know. I'm just teasing Mingy, but Mingy's right, 100%. But also Mingy's awesome at doing this, and I just have to remind him.
Yeah, appreciate that. Always bigger fish to fry, you know. But that's
Always.
I think something my dad tells me is you gotta keep like your like. He says it in Korean.
XO4232 asks us, y'all think that 800 bet was too much? It's a very valid question, XO. And my honest answer is maybe. I mean, look, in hindsight, we can see that 800 didn't get paid. So it's very easy to evaluate after we can see that he didn't get called there. And like maybe if you bet 400 or 500, you do get a crying call there from a heart, like a middling heart, like the 8 of hearts. So interesting point. That being said, yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts, Mingy?
Yeah, I mean, so I personally think the 800 was this. That would be the size that I would go for personally, just because there's also like a board paired like on the flop already.
Right.
So it's also like a size where if you do get raised, you know that more often than not, this guy has a boat.
He's repping a boat at
yeah,
least,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a very, very interesting, insightful comment. And we can see it didn't work, XO, but I think Mingy and I are in the same camp that we were kind of on board with that size. I think Patrick is just a very good reader of situations, and so was able to kind of dissect what was going on. But we did see, I saw another new player a young man in a red flannel. Sorry that in between Peter and Danger D. We'll certainly acknowledge. There he is, Peter. Then, oh, that's Wiley. My bad. We just haven't seen Wiley from that angle. My bad. So Wiley in on 8. Wiley's been here. Don't listen to me. And Danger D, the newest player to the mix.
And I believe it's Danger Desmond for if I heard the table talk correctly.
Dope.
I'm gonna move right there.
Super duper like that Sonic's cap from Danger D.
Oh yeah, he's looking fly as hell.
Shout out to Gary Payton, who's from Oakland. I'm from Oakland. So yep. Shout out to Sean Kemp, who's got more kids than full NBA roster. Kind of wild, but man, it's kind of fucked up that the Seattle Supersonics don't have a team anymore. But damn, if you want to look up someone that just has super sperm, this Sean Kemp guy of the Seattle Supersonics, this guy has like 22 kids. You know what? Are we ready for our chat GPT moment of the stream, y'all? Here we go. All right, y'all. And then we're gonna try to get my boy Colin in after that. Yo, Chad, what's poppin'? How you doing, bruh?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm doing great, Nick. Just hanging out. I'm ready to dive into whatever you've got in mind today.
That's what's up. Sorry to cut you off, but we are live on stream here on Hamul Live, and we have a question for you. Sean Kemp, one of the most ferocious dunkers in NBA history. This guy's semen must have been supercharged because he had so many kids. Would you enlighten us on how many children this man actually produced?
Oh, going right in with the fun questions, I see. Absolutely, let's get into it. So, Sean Kemp is definitely known for his, let's say, large family. The general count people often talk about is that he has 7 kids.
No.
So, he definitely spread his genes pretty widely. It's one of those trivia facts people love to bring up.
Okay, Chad, I'm pretty sure you're like way off, dog. I was like under the impression it was like low 20s. Do you want to like, I don't know, re-look that up right quick?
Yeah, he's posting.
He's going in, guys. I think Chad fucked this one up. We're gonna find out. Me over under 7 before he comes back. Quick, go over under 7.
Oh man, I mean, you just said he didn't have that big of a family, but you're kind of hyping him up. I mean, under. I don't know. 7 seems like a lot.
Damn it! It was just 7. That ruined the whole joke. I thought he had like 16 or something. I mean, 7's not even that bad. Like that's just your standard Amish family, or like your standard family from I don't know. Anyway. I was way off. Disappointed. Anyway, couple queen jacks here.
Couple QJs. 50 from George, called by Kenny. Wiley's also in there with King High.
Wow, we have a very, very interesting new player in, my friend. You see seat number 9 there? As
Yes,
we got Desmond D to relocate to 2. Carlos is in on 9. This guy, Carlos, he likes to play hands. He does not like to fold. If you want to see someone that likes to play a lot of hands in an interesting way, you're in store for a good one. Carlos brings a lot of action and entertainment to the stream when he plays. And
welcome to the stream, Carlos. Welcome.
Yeah.
Good luck, Carlos.
Carlos's fireworks, boys and girls. As some of you may recognize him from some streams class, or may just recognize him from poker rooms here in San Diego. But Carlos is a tremendously aggressive player who loves to put his opponents in very, very difficult spots and is liable to wake up with a wide variety of hands. And it's always exciting to see him in the lineup. And I can't tell you that's kind of a game changer for this lineup today, sir.
Oh, I mean, if you once you put it like that, I mean, I've already seen some pretty action-packed hands, and it's only the first hour and a half into the stream. I can't wait once the night actually sets in and these boys are getting into a flow state. So you see Patrick as the early loser down to 1.3K. I don't expect that to stay that for that long though.
Colin, we're going to get you on here as soon as possible, dude. I'm just having difficulty contacting the technical staff at the moment, but just, yeah. Kanan says Carlos gives action. That might even be an understatement.
In the sauna every day?
Well, first hand in, Carlos is in there with A6 of hearts.
And it's fun to watch Carlos, guys, because
yeah, it is. I heard that. It's good for
Ooh,
your heart.
trip
like it's good to see some people in there playing what Ryan DePaulo refers to as street poker.
So you gotta get
It's like
And we see a boat there for John here on the river. Fortunately, Patrick has the other K7.
I mean, 15, 20 minutes.
He is running kind of unlucky right now.
That's fine, right?
Expecting John to come in with the raise.
sorry, I'm so distracted right now as I'm
Oh,
trying
take your
to
time. Take your time.
I'm trying to get our other co-host in.
Do 15 minutes.
Vamos Papi, Luna, yeah, that's I mean, look, Carlos is also going to bring some fans and some excitement and some swagger to any kind of game that he's in, and not shocked to see some Carlos fans mixing it up in the chat. SBR Poker, South Bay Rounder, my homie. What up, dog?
Yeah, so you're
Yeah, no, it's that. Maybe that's not street poker. What I was trying to say, SBR, was Carlos is not as interested in the current meta as many
wow, that's fascinating.
grinders are, and it's fun to watch someone that's more unorthodox. That was all I was trying to say. Good, thank you for being here, SBR.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. And then
Good though when you're done, right?
I don't want
Yeah, I do too. I feel so good.
I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick, and I'll be right back.
Take your time.
Were they selling it for like $10?
No, it was like $3, and I got it for 20. There you go. That's cool.
Oh,
man.
that's even better.
Right,
Price
right.
low, so people just give you
Yeah.
a big bill.
Well, no, you just mellow when you get to be older. You're mellow, whatever. Yeah, chilling. Right. Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Check.
Check.
Okay, Colin, just letting you know that I sent it to another member. We are working on it, okay? I promise I'm not just leaving you on an island. And definitely he's good for the game, and we've got a bomb pot here on this hand, and I'm expecting this to be a very, very good game tonight, guys. It's a good group, as we've got a good balance of some fresh faces, some regulars, and some really, really aggressive players. No, SBR, you're a good dog. I did not interpret that as any way, shape, or form disrespectful. I just kind of wanted to clarify so you kind of had a better understanding of what I was trying to say, as it felt like I kind of botched maybe what I was trying to convey. And I'm with you. And like you said, we're here for variety in life, in poker streams, in sports, in art. We're looking for variety, and we love dudes like Carlos that add to the diversity and variety of the game.
Sorry, boys, I'm back.
Awesome. 6, 8, 825.
And it doesn't take long for Carlos to get his chips in the middle. And
Yeah, sorry, I'm still new to the OMA. Evan's just going for the bluff here, right?
so,
11:20.
yeah, he had a busted draw on the bottom, and he was just turning his hand into a bluff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Carlos makes the
It looks like he re-raised, went all in.
Carlos makes the stone cold nuts on the top board at the end, so he just jams it in, knowing he's getting half. And Danger D, I would imagine, has the bottom board. I'm guessing it's 4-3, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that mystery card is a 3, right? Is the best guess here.
6, yeah, has to be.
Says
It's the
we can
only one with the straight draw or any
right, mate.
possibility.
Why would he? And Evan now
How much is it?
has to call like 300 more. Is getting like 7,000 million to 1 to call here, but like
he
can't
doesn't. He
do
can't.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he knows.
Yeah, I got fucked.
I mean, you're just better off taking that last 300, piling it into fucking Buffalo Stampede, and fucking blasting off some $25 spins, and he doesn't let it go.
That scoops me. That scoops me.
Nut flush on top.
Yeah, and we do hear Danger D say he does have the nut straight on the bottom.
Save 300. I swear to God, I thought I'd bought
Technically not the nut straight on the bottom. Queen 10 is the nut straight, but he has this.
Yes.
But just want to point that out.
Yes, they're chopping.
That's why I got you in here, bro. Here to help me out.
More often than not, it's you correcting me, but I'm glad that I can get one of these right every once in a while.
Come on, man. I'm learning from the best. I'm learning from the man Nicky G, the one who started this. I wouldn't be here for this guy.
I wanted somebody to fold there, or both of them.
Learning from Nicky G is a mixed bag. Like if you're gonna learn driving from Nicky G, I'd say just
Wiley, what is that?
pass. You know, ask for a refund. But if you want to like do an improv class or something like that, you can hit up Nicky G for something like that.
You give me Iroh Sensei from the Avatar: The Last Airbender vibes.
By the way, how are we feeling about the new Avatar? Let me just get my take out of the way. The first one ain't the greatest film in the world, but gosh darn it, it is entertaining AF. The second one,
Avatar?
the original Avatar. Second one, I kept asking people, is it as good as the first one? Is it as good as the first one? Most people were like, yeah, totally. It's as good as the first one. Boy, that second one was hella worse than the first one, from my opinion. I would love to hear your thoughts.
Oh, I think we're talking about two different avatars here, sir.
Okay.
You're talking about the cinematic blue people. I was talking about the Last Airbender.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
But, yes,
are you ready to jump over to the blue people? And because I would like to hear your 2 cents.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the second and third one.
Okay, the third one I don't even think is out yet. So,
Okay,
but you
but
haven't seen the second one?
No, it's a
Damn.
3-hour-long
Do you
movie.
not watch movies? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Like, are you on TikTok a lot?
No, I do not have TikTok. I
I'm
haven't had
teasing.
no TikTok. I haven't had Vine. Like, I think the only.
So you're just like an actual hardworking person that like actually is busy.
No. I've been meaning to watch the second Avatar, but it's one of those things where it's a 3-hour movie, so you have to.
It's kind of a
yourself,
time commitment. Yeah. No.
And I'm the type of person I do enjoy movies a lot, so I want to be like sitting there and like actually trying to watch the movie actively.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not angry, y'all, but to all the people that told me Avatar 2 is going to be as good or at least remotely close to the first one, y'all were so fucking wrong. I damn near couldn't even barely got through the second one. It was brutal.
I mean, can you name me a film that the second one is like the sequel is better than the original? I always feel like the original.
Godfather 2.
Okay,
You
yes.
can maybe say Rocky 2.
No.
Okay, all right. Some people I wouldn't, but some people would say Kill Bill 2.
I don't think I've seen those films yet, actually. Sorry, I'm a little uncultured.
And then some people would say, is it Return of the Jedi, the second Star Wars from the OG trilogy? The second Star Wars, some people would make the claim that was superior to the first. So that's what I got.
I mean, well, Star Wars is a little murky because, like, if you're going like chronologically, then technically the second movie is terrible. But if you're also like,
Gumby Zilla's got a good one. Top Gun Maverick, and let's be real, Gumby Zilla. Why Top Gun Maverick deserves a lot of extra credit is these fucking movies that got made from a remake from the 80s and the 90s, they usually suck balls, man. Anchorman 2, Dumb and Dumber 2, some fucking action, whatever, some action movie that was cool. Top
Okay, guys,
Gun Maverick, Dark
incorrect.
Knight was fine. Okay, so XO4242. I'm gonna have a weird take on Dark Knight, and it's gonna be an unpopular one. But let's just sit down. Don't get triggered, okay? If you tend to hyperventilate, go grab a paper bag. But I think Dark Knight 2 is the worst of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. I know, don't shoot the messenger. I've spent hours talking to Chad GPT about it, and I won't bore the audience, but it's still a great movie. If you love it, I still think it's awesome. But hot take here from the host. Actually, my least favorite. I love all three of those films, by the way. But of the Christopher Nolan Batmans, Dark Knight to me, number 3 on the list. Just wanted to set the record straight.
Dang, that's a pretty hot take, man. I don't know about that one.
Trust me, I said I acknowledged it would be an unpopular one. I wasn't fucking ignorant about it.
Why do you have that take?
Lack of cohesion. Okay, so in the first film and the third film, the stories are interwoven better. There's more connectivity. There's more symmetry. There's more flow. There's more balance. The second one is amazing, but it almost feels like a fever dream. Like it almost doesn't fit in the other two. Like they took an intermission from the first and the third and gave you this wild fever dream in the middle. And while it's fantastic and engaging and mesmerizing, it doesn't actually give you a satisfying transition into the third one, and it doesn't really connect to the first one. So I think it kind of served as a beautiful film in a vacuum, but I think it would kind of failed as a bridge, if that makes sense.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean, I actually agree with your point there. I didn't even see it from that perspective, but there goes the director's mind going into play right there. But to answer one of the chat creator 141, the reason that they do look up is yes, they are actually looking at the stream itself, but it is on a 15-minute delayed, like Gumbizilla said. So yeah, the guys just like to watch the hands and stuff like that.
I feel like the fish from the quesadilla, it tastes kind of.
That is.
Well, I feel like melted.
You can maintain a 5-minute mile, even a 6-minute mile. No.
That's just gonna taste like cheese.
And Carlos's action style is gonna get him paid here, where he flops trip threes. Yeah, the visuals bugged out there for a second, but it looks like there is 3-3-4 on the board.
Yeah. And
Patrick with top pair, or second pair now, but
interesting. You see, this is what I mean when I say Carlos plays different. He checks the turn, and this gets a bet out of Patrick. So I don't think a lot of people would be checking here. Do you? After the flop, the action on the flop, and
yeah, I mean, Patrick's a little bit too smart to know that. If
to keep barreling there. Sure, he was more than content to take it to showdown. But you can see Carlos is a tricky cat to play against.
That is crazy.
Yeah, creator 141. That's a fair point. They are allowed to watch themselves on a 15-minute delay. It's their game. I'm personally not crazy about it myself, but I think it's good that the audience gives their honest feedback. I don't think, you know what I mean, and then they'll have a more full perspective. But to be more accurate there, creator, I think sometimes it actually works tremendously. And when these guys are bluffing each other and drinks are flowing, sometimes it can add a new dimension to the level of entertainment. But sometimes it's distracting and takes away. So I think just like life, bro, it's just a mixed bag. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
And one year I did like
Yeah, and just to add on to that point there, I also think
Hey, Timmy.
it's also pretty hard where you're playing in an environment where the stakes are already pretty high, and then you have people watching you and critiquing your play. I think to add on to that, just having to look at your replays, I think it's hard to really adjust in real time to these guys because reality, it could be either which way. It's a very polar style when you're playing at the table of a live stream, in my personal opinion. So it's hard regardless whether they have the information or not. I don't think it changes too much really, but
Like 7 seconds. Yeah, yeah.
How many times have you played?
Yeah, EXO. I mean, okay. Heath Ledger is incredible, and I don't want to take away from how tremendous of a performance that was. And there's a few scenes. I remember the one scene after, spoiler alert if you somehow haven't seen Dark Knight, but after
And there's super senior. How old do you think you have to be super senior?
Maggie Gyllenhaal's character. How am I blanking on her name? I watched these.
I mean,
April. No,
Super senior.
either way,
You get like the bathroom breaks at 30 minutes instead of 10.
the lead female
There's always a line out the door.
passes away, and it's Harvey Dent who gets rescued. There was like the juxtaposition of you can only save one, and Batman was just devastated, and like he's talking to Alfred, the butler, who is perhaps the most underrated player in all of the films in the Christopher Nolan trilogy. The butler might be the best actor of all of them, for my money. Anyway, he's talking about like some war story of being in like Southeast Asia, and this village kept being succumbed to like this bandit, this thief who kept robbing the village, and they could never catch him. And then like they go through the dialogue at the scene, and at the end, Bruce asks Alfred, "Did you ever catch the bandit?" And Alfred just says, "Of course we did. We burned the whole village down." How fucking hard of a line is that? Of course we found him. We burned the whole village down.
Bahamas right now, but they also go to Montenegro,
Fire.
Jeju, Korea.
maybe Korea won. Maybe I'd go to Korea.
It's 100,000 buy-in for their event, or 10,000 just for fans.
Yeah.
How many ran in the mini? How many trips?
15,000.
Wow.
There's a lot.
And how much does that cost?
It's like, so the mini main is like the same exact format as the main,
Yeah.
except double the speed for the levels. It's the same thing,
Got it.
but
Colin, if you're still listening, Rachel, god damn, dude.
how much it buys in for?
Thank you, EXO.
I think it was 1,000.
Okay,
So if you wanna get
EXO, who did you like more as Rachel? Katie Holmes in the first one. Or let's make it even better, okay, EXO? Who do you like the most of these three females in the movies? Katie Holmes as Rachel in the first one, Maggie Gyllenhaal as Rachel in the second one, or Anne Hathaway as basically Catwoman in the third?
big pot alert.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we got a open from Evan, I believe it was, or Danger D, and then Evan, sorry, to I believe
Yeah,
$60, and there's a 3-bet by John to 210. We got quick call from Evan, and then Wiley came in behind, was trying to set mine, and then that just gave the Danger D the math and the odds to call there. Off we go to the flop. 10 high flop. John flops best. Great 3-bet by him. Do you have a flush draw and a gut shot straight draw for Evan?
Can't ask for anything more for Evan,
Mhm.
who picks up a combo draw, and a lot of turn cards here. I think John. Well, I mean, I guess they're too interesting. I was saying maybe they could get it in on the turn, but it looks like they're pretty deep here, and Yeah, I don't see that happening. Wow.
Flush for Evan.
And good check from John. And
I would expect to see a check back here from Evan, but
no, I think. Don't you think you got to once you make your hand, you got to charge your opponent if they have a club or
oh,
something?
sorry, I'm reading it incorrectly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. Sorry, you
Evan is
threw
the
me
one with
off
the
there.
push. Sorry about that. Yes, no, Evan should be betting here quite often. I would like to see a 3/4 pot size bet, typically around $1,000 to $1,200. 2/3, 3/4, somewhere around there.
Yeah, no, EXO. Sorry, that I totally botched. Like, uh-oh,
800.
totally botched that scene. Kind of trying to describe it, but I mean,
John with a snap jam. One time called off by Evan. We have a $6,000 pot here.
wow, wow.
John with heart trying to bluff him off the flush.
That was a awesome. Wow.
Wow. That was a big old hand.
No. I was saying I was butchering kind of the language that they were using. I did a horrible job of kind of
It's been about 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks.
trying to convey the brilliance of the writing, and I did a shitty job. Obviously, the actors in that scene are fucking phenomenal. Very, very interesting play. Let's get back to the hand. So on the turn, 2 pairs the board, but brings in the flush. John checks. Evan bets 800. John opts to jam. Evan calls relatively quickly, and John's going to need to reload. Evan up quite a bit after that hand. Gotta admire the what Mingy, do you think that he thought he had the best hand, or he was trying to get a better hand to fold? I'm kind of trying to go through it and think it through. What are your thoughts?
It's probably leaning more towards a bluff. I think when he saw the flush coming in, he knew, like you said, Evan has quite a history of playing a bunch of hands, so he knew that Evan could be bluffing here. So I think he was turning his top pair into a semi bluff, and then when he got insta called, he knew that he was not in good shape.
Right. Did had a couple outs, but was definitely in brutal shape there. And Evan, for sure, the big winner of the stream after that hand. Really, the only player at the moment who's significantly up. And that was a big pot there. Evan is got a 6K stack after winning that pot.
Hello.
Yeah, you're gonna hunt me down.
Colin, is that you?
Yeah, how you doing, Nikki?
What up, dog? Good. Thank you for coming on, G.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me. Really appreciate it.
Hey, good. Thank you for being here, Colin. Thank you so much.
How's
We
my volume?
appreciate
Good?
Go. Yeah, volume's good. Just keep talking directly into the mic. You sound fabulous. Colin, just fucking introduce yourself to the audience, bro.
What's up, guys? My name's Colin Kervach. I'm 25 years old, graduated from San Diego State University. I live in San Diego. Been playing poker for about 4 or 5 years now. Love playing tournaments, cash games. You can see me wherever. Play a lot of wherever I can. Love talking poker. Love playing poker even more.
That is what's up. And honestly, chat, this is what y'all can do if y'all want to come mix it up with the boys. And honestly, Colin, we're fucking thrilled to have. This is the first time we've had 3 people in the booth, so this is kind of a little bit of history right now for the Hamul live stream, my man.
Let's do it. I'm excited. We got Nick or Nikki. Which one do you prefer?
Just go with Nick. Just go. The artist name is Nicky G. This kind of distinguish myself. Just call me Nick. We got Colin and we got Ming E. It's just like Ming E, right, Ming?
Yes, sir, Mingy.
Cool.
Mingy, nice to see you, man.
Nice to meet you, Colin. Welcome
This
to
is the
show.
new squad, huh, boys? Is this? Some people were even saying this might be the dream team, y'all.
Hey-o, there we go.
The big 3 right here. We're bringing back the big 3 era.
Cool,
Yes,
Colin.
sir.
Welcome, Colin, and it says Gumbyzilla in the chat. So, Colin, Where are you from? Obviously, you graduated from SDSU. Where are you from? What are you doing right now? Where do you play poker at? Just give us some of the basics, dog.
Yeah, I'm from the Bay Area. Lived there first 18 years of my life. Now went to San Diego State for college.
Yo, sorry if I don't mean to cut you off. I'm from the Bay
Go ahead.
Area, sir. What part do you come from, my man?
The East Bay Area, about like 10 minutes outside of Oakland.
Like what? Like Lafayette or
Yeah,
Walnut Creek?
Lafayette. You said it
Shake
right there,
that Laffy
Lafayette.
Taffy. Shake that Laffy Taffy. Okay. Cool. I have a lot of history out in La Marinda area. Used to cause a lot of trouble out there
Oh
back in
yeah,
the day.
no,
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. La Miranda's a great place. You know,
You ever
it's
go chill at the Berkeley the mount? What am I thinking? You know what I'm talking about, right? Grizzly Peak.
yeah, I've had my fair share of nights at Grizzly Peak. Yeah.
Bro, I'm not bullshitting you, Colin. You know how they like put like road obstructions on like the side of the road up? Well, obviously I'm not gonna take all the credit, but my squad, bro, was at least partially responsible for like some of those fucking paved areas from all the fucking shenanigans. The amount of cops that we've encountered up there. Oh my
So the
god.
FBI, we got him, boys.
Wow. Okay, sorry. I had to cut you off. I had to
No,
figure
I've
out
had
where
my
you're
fair
coming
share of
from.
nights
Please
there.
continue, bro.
Yeah, so living in San Diego right now, you know, kind of just doing a lot of things right now, but yeah, so excited to be here, having a great time so far. And I play a lot of poker, mostly at home games. I play at some of those Saturday morning tournaments at Hamul. Those those like $40
The
ones.
dailies? Yeah.
The dailies. Those are a ton of fun. But yeah, try and play at home games. You know, like once or twice a month. I got like probably like 30 guys that like I'm kind of in a little circle with. Sometimes I host. Majority of the times I play at other people's places though. But yeah, home games, small stakes, usually like 25, 50, sometimes 50 cent, $1, $1, $2.
Sure. No,
So yeah,
that's
love to mix it up with the boys.
that sounds fucking fun. And if you ever need an extra player, those are the stakes I feel comfortable in, Colin.
Yeah, have some beers with the boys, have a good time all around.
For sure. Let's peep what's going on here. Okay, not much as Peter takes it down with a c-bet. So, when did you get into poker, Colin? When was the moment in your life where poker started becoming something that you started to play with more regularity?
First time I ever played poker was actually at right in the at my fraternity house in the middle of COVID. Some of my friends were playing poker. They had a little just like a $5 tournament, just sitting around a coffee table at night, and I got asked to join one time. And I was the guy that had like the rules, the hand rankings above like on my phone while playing.
For sure.
And yeah, so that was me to start, and this was probably like 4 or 5 years ago, right in the prime of COVID. And ever since then, I've just been getting more and more into it. You know, it's
Yeah.
I started taking it seriously probably about like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. But yeah, I've been loving it. You know, I've watched a ton of poker, watch all the live streams. I've been watching Hamul now for a couple, 2 or 3 months. But yeah, shout out
That's
Brendan in
what's
the
up.
chat. What's
Dude,
up, Brendan?
and Brendan Kerbach in the chat. Is that your bro, Colin?
That is my older brother. Yeah. So
That is
shout
your
out Brendan.
dude, Brendan. Thank you for being here, dude. We're so stoked to have the little bro in the mix. He, Colin had the stones and the fortitude to reach out when it was a lot of crickets in my DM. I spend maybe damn near 10% of this stream trying to get people to come on and here and mix it up. So we're thrilled. Colin was one of the first people, and we're so glad to have you on the show. It's just more fun to have more. It's like the vibe's better. The more the merrier, right, fellas?
Oh, definitely. We got a little fun hand going right here, right now, too.
Absolutely. And Brendan in the chat says I beat him the first time he ever played. Sounds like a real fucking true big brother there, Brendan. As I also am the bigger brother, and trust me, my brother. First of all, he hates poker, but like he won't even play me because I'm not gonna. I just don't take it easy, and obviously Brendan fulfilling his honor as being a big bro there, and not letting the little bro win. It's just that just comes with the territory.
Yeah, he won't talk about the last 5 times we've played, though.
Uh-oh. Mingy, do you have any siblings, my friend?
Yeah.
No, I know you have an older brother. I apologize. Do
You're
you
good.
Do you play poker with your brother, Mingy?
Oh, he does not know how to play poker.
Okay, he's just not into it. Huh?
Yeah, yeah, he's not. He's not the type to sit around and he needs to move around. He's a very active kind of guy.
He's kind of like me, like he can't sit still type
Yeah, like
shit.
very restless.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How much older is he again? 3 years?
3 years, correct.
Yeah. Okay. And is he married?
He is not married. He's single.
Okay. Okay.
Oh
So.
no, he has a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend. Sorry.
Okay. 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 Hey, Colin, do you have a woman?
No, I'm currently single at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
If you know
So
anybody, let me know,
boys,
though.
we're all single. You realize that? Chat.
We got the
Okay.
bachelor.
Chat. Put down your bets. Who's gonna get a girlfriend first of this holy trinity? Okay. Colin, Mingy, and me. Okay.
Can I
Nikki
bet
G,
against
Nick.
myself?
No, you can't. In fact, like that, you're already like there's too much shady betting shit going on. You can't even joke like that anymore, Mingy. Don't you know that?
Oh man, I gotta put on my sunglasses for these
Yeah.
cards. I can't really see.
Mingy's
We
Polymarket
got
account just got flagged, by the way.
out there.
Yeah, put the bets on Kalshi and Polymarket.
Got a little PLO
Yeah.
double board bomb here.
Yes, sir. What do you think about the double board? Do you fuck around
Oh,
with these in the home
I
game?
love blood. I love the blood. Let's get some action. I'm always the guy at the home games pushing for the double board bombs.
Yeah, no, it's fascinating to me. I mean, let me ask you this, boys. 5 years ago, did you ever think like we'd be? Did you ever imagine PLO bomb pots would be so prevalent in the Hold'em community? It's like you can't even avoid them now. It's like I wouldn't have envisioned that it became this common, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's just a whole other form of gambling, and I think once we saw the rise of social media and like these guys promoting not just poker but gambling outside of poker, and then now adding like this sort of element into it, like it was just bound to happen at a certain point.
That's a raising hand, right?
Yeah, it's almost like at this point of poker, if you don't know how to operate these PLO double board bombs, you're kind of just an outcast in that sense, where
Straight
it's kind
up.
of like a mandatory requirement.
Really great point there from Colin. Where it's like a couple years ago, you might have been kosher, like if you didn't partake in them, but it's almost like a disservice to not knowing what these games now. They're so common, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Gumby in the chat says, "I think they paid it time raked, and the winner." Cool. So, to any of the audience members who are curious about how the rake works in this game, I'll be happy to fill you in. They pay a $10 collection every half an hour, so $20 an hour effectively. And if you go to most poker rooms across America, I would say taking $5 a hand is pretty customary, or at least very close in that ballpark, give or take a dollar. So only taking $20, for all those hands per hour is certainly kind of a come up in this setting. Certainly favors the players anytime they do a timed rake.
Oh, definitely. I've heard Hamul is one of the better casinos too with rake. You're not going to find much more places than Hamul.
Hamul has taken a lot of pride in as inflation just is almost impossible to like keep up with. They've really maintained a reasonable rake, and I give them credit for that. It's very easy to follow the crowd when everyone else is doing it, and let's give some props to Hamul for that.
Oh, 100%.
I honestly think that's probably like.
Could be tight. It could be fun fitting.
Yeah, the rake in Seminole over here in Hollywood is $6 for up to I think $29. It's capped at $6 for a $29 pot, and then there's also $3 additional for the promotions that they run, which is like high hands every 30 minutes and stuff like that. It's like $9 total, which adds up a lot in the end.
Oh no, seriously, you play for 4 or 5 hours, you win, I don't know, 10 to 12 pots, that's almost $50, $60 right there, and rake is just gone.
Yeah, yep.
Don't even notice it until you kind of like think about it after.
So, Colin, we
That's why
were able
I
to.
love the home games. You know,
Home games are
try
the
not
best.
to like those.
What I really like about this stream, honestly, is that there's kind of a home game feel to it. Don't you agree, boys? Like, even though
Oh,
like this
definitely.
is serious money, and like people are not just here to like just fuck off, but like there's a kind of a game dynamic, nevertheless.
Hmm. I think I got one of my friends in the chat, the Chargers 123. If that's who I think it is, how you doing, Jesse?
Anytime they say one of them stinks, I assume it's me. So thank you for clarifying,
Oh
Colin.
yeah, that's my friend Jesse right
I'm
there.
like,
From
damn, I actually
college.
I actually showered today, which is big for me as a bachelor. It's like turning into like an every other day thing.
Definitely. Let's get some likes up in the chat, Jesse. Throw a like
Yes,
for the
can we get
stream.
the likes going, guys? I'm gonna see where and boys, you know we can like the stream ourselves too. Okay, just throwing that out there.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah.
already shamelessly liked and
All right,
come on now.
just
Let's
double
get the likes going.
checking. Yes, sir.
Full boat here for
Cool.
John. Don't you just love it when you're just holding the absolute nuts and someone blasts into you? I mean, what better feeling than
Yeah,
that?
yeah, and honestly, I think this is a really good race. It's like it's not quite a click back, but it's definitely not. It doesn't even look like he's 3xing. I'm enjoying this size, and
Yeah.
it's certainly if for some reason his opponent had an ace, he's getting paid here. But wow, this would be a crazy call if
Yeah.
Carlos made
Good
it.
fold. Good fold.
Very good fold.
Tough fold there. You know, it's spades miss on the flop there.
Right,
You know,
right.
you can start kind of wondering a while, but yeah, good fold.
Good point out there. Row my boat says here for Danger D. That's what's up, dude. We fuck with Danger D. It's my first time calling a game with him in the mix, but this dude's showed up in a Sonics hat and a dope fit, and has been fun to watch so far. So thank you for being here, and shout out to Danger D. Man, this is a good group tonight. I'm expecting. How many pots are we expecting to see over $5,000, boys? Okay, think about it. We don't have to give it a moment. What's a fair line? We already have one, right, between Evan and John, right, Mingy? That was over 6 Gs. Okay, so we're at one. And chat, feel free to collaborate with us. How many pots over 5K are we going to have tonight? And let's make sure we set the line at a half, all right? No pushes.
Yeah.
Someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. I'll let you guys go first.
If I may be able to speak first, I already had a guess. I was thinking since it's one about every like 1.3
Okay.
1.5 hours,
You
I
got
was
the math
thinking it's
going
gonna
here.
yeah.
I
I was
know,
thinking
right?
I was thinking at over under 5.5. That's the line, I think.
Oh,
Is
I'm gonna
like
take
is
the
the
over.
right line.
I'm gonna take the over on that.
I was thinking 6. I was thinking like 6 is like is like the nice number.
All
Like
right, Colin,
5.5.
I'm good. I like 5.5. Do we need to make it 6.5, or do we want to go with 5.5 as the line? Because initially, my gut instinct was going to be 4 more, right? So we've had one that gets us to 5. So are we good with 5.5, boys?
We'll keep it at 5.5.
Yeah,
I'll be
I
taking
think
the
5.5
over.
is a good line. Yeah.
All right. Now we're
I think
throwing
it's just
this out
barely
to the
6.
we're throwing this out to the chat as well. Pretty soon we're going to be able to put this like in a poll, which will make it way more engaging for the audience. But in the meantime, while we're just kind of, grinding through the infancy phase of this show, let us know in the chat. Over under 5.5 pots over 5K. We've had one so far. We'd like to hear from you.
Team over. Danger D with the 7 deuce. Let's see if
Yeah,
he can get
and
Patrick
picks
off
up a
the
gutter
diamonds.
on the turn.
5 of
And
diamonds would be some carnage right now.
Does Patrick
Surely
just
Patrick's
always
not
play
going
this as
anywhere.
a call, guys? Does he just?
Yeah, surely.
It seems like it, right? And little does he know, but a jam would work here from Danger D, right? I mean, like, obviously, How could he know that? He's been called on the flop and the turn now. But as we can see the cards, a jam looks like it would credibly work here.
I think 1.2
Definitely.
is at least 1.2, because after that, then you really can't get raced behind with too much worse.
Reaching for chips here.
Okay, this is sick,
All in is
dude.
called. Great
Yeah.
move.
And
Just gets
almost
the
an
half
insta
full.
fold from Patrick. And he's gonna welcome to the game, Danger D, man. And shout out to Row My Boat, who's here to support Danger D here. That was a fire hand, and that's gonna put Danger D up a lot to start the stream. And that's gonna look good, real good when he goes home and watches that one on tape, my boys.
Oh yeah. That's the bluff of dreams right there. 0% equity and just go for it. Triple barrel.
I didn't act first yet. Would have just made him fold.
Nice hand, nice hand.
Boys, I'm gonna take a 5. It's all you, okay?
All right.
Just us two, Colin.
Yeah, how you doing? Mingy, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you in San Diego or are you where are you from?
No, I'm in South Florida, in near the Miami area, Fort Lauderdale.
Nice. How's the poker scene out in South Florida?
So I've only been out to LA, or California area once, and I played a Hustler. And in comparison to the Hard Rock where I play, the
Yep.
action is much better out in LA. We're a little bit
Nice.
tighter over here in South Florida,
Yeah.
so it makes the games a little bit tougher to play. But I kind of enjoy it because I think I personally am best when I'm kind of like the aggressor at the table. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Instead of having
definitely.
a
Yeah.
bunch of maniacs.
Yeah. See if George will defend here from the big blind. Looks like he will. Got to defend your big blind. Danger D in there as well.
Yeah, he's also in a $20 straddle just to also.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Let you, yeah.
Everyone kind of misses this flop. Let's see if Wiley takes a stab at it. Nope.
Does not after the turn.
Nope. Yeah, George picks up a 6 here. See if he checks it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't expect much betting to be done.
Yeah, no. Danger D does pick up a gut shot though, and does not get there.
But these are the type of boards that I would want if I were Wiley, as a person with
Yeah.
the best position to start at least try to start betting out some hands on the turn, because
Yeah.
even though you do have threes, it's very unlikely that queens would check twice to you here.
Yeah, those low kind of under pairs you like to see. If you don't hit your set, you'd love to see the board pair. Just kind of reduces the number of pairs out there multi-way. I would have loved to see a bet from him if he just stabs the flop.
Correct.
I think he takes
Yeah.
it down.
I think if you take 2 barrels, turn and river, it'll get most hands to
Yep.
fold.
Oh, Carlos with a nice little raise there with complete air. Takes it down. Nice play by him.
Yeah, wow.
That is 6.
Just sense weakness.
Mm-hmm. I mean, correctly observed. I mean, just seeing both all the players in the hand just checking, not showing much strength.
I like it. Take advantage of that weakness.
Shout out Nikki G. Hop on back with us, man. Stop dilly-dallying. But yeah, shout out to you, Colin. I mean, I was in the same boat as you. Nikki was just talking in the chat like he normally does, and he was just promoting the stream, and he pretty much said like, hey, like if anyone's interested, like you don't have to have any prior knowledge and stuff. Just reach out, and here I am, and here you are. It's very very weird how life works.
Seriously, I love to. I love to talk poker. All my friends will probably say I talk too much about poker. It's nice. I like to talk whenever possible. So, it's a great opportunity to just test it out. Who knows what can happen, see what develops.
100%.
Surprised Global Kenny did not re-bet there from under the gun, but let's see if he has some other plans.
He's been fairly passive based on what I've seen from him previously, but I think it's only 2 hours into the stream. He usually, from what I've seen of him, he starts ramping up the pressure like as the night goes on.
And he just picks up a gutter right here at the Broadway. He might get some intentions. but Patrick will probably check this back unless he wants to. No, yeah, checks it back. And
Hello,
wow,
Global Kenny.
yep,
How does it
yep.
feel to be Global Kenny? To just
Yeah,
you
Kenny
got
unfortunately didn't go for any value there, but I don't believe anyone would have called him. And
Yeah, I don't think anyone's calling with those 3 Broadway cards out there. Runner nuts though. Don't you like to see that?
runner, nothing funner.
Mm-mm.
yeah, this game is really, really easy when you make the nuts.
Telling you,
Yeah.
man.
Shout out Nikki G though, seriously.
Seriously, dude, that
We
guy
wouldn't be
does
here
not
without
know
this
what
guy.
he's talking about poker, but his reviews of the Batman trilogy were on point.
Come on, bro. You selling your shelf too short now.
We got a good little squad here today, boys. Glad that we keep adding more talent to the mix, and just throwing it out there that both of these gentlemen are co-hosting with you, boy Nick, right now at the moment because they had the stones to follow up on an urge to be a part of something dope, something that maybe you're having a similar urge right now. And if you'd like to be on this show in any capacity, hit me up on Instagram at it's Nikki G 143. It's really that straightforward, right, fellas?
It's very easy.
Literally how he described it. Literally how he described it. A great play here by Evan. Normally would not be 4-betting King Queen suited. And then
Yeah.
oh
wow.
wow, and
We get a call.
Wiley calls it off.
See it.
Dominated here by Evans. King Queen of Hearts here.
Mm.
Has him in bad shape. Wiley's gonna want to look for some
Wow.
diamonds here.
Yeah, it's got some live cards, but live suit. I mean, but gonna need a jack or some straight possibilities, maybe flush.
Evan in very, very good shape here. And I like this play from Wiley. Evan can be much lighter than King Queen suited here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of times you'll be flipping with 10s, 9s too.
Yeah. Or even he'll have a hand like Queen Jack suited, which you know what I mean? Either way.
Evan continuing his heater.
And clearly now Evan is just way atop the leaderboard at the moment after up almost 5 Gs. This is a 3K max buy for those watching at home. It turns into kind of a match your stack type game as the night continues.
Oh,
but
yeah.
initially it's a 3K buy-in. So sitting up 5 Gs, about 2 hours in. Obviously we're on a delay and there was some dead time. So yeah, pretty good start for a seat 6.
Most definitely. I'm sure we'll see some $10,000, $15,000 stacks later on in the night.
For sure.
Can I get 500 green?
So it's gonna be a double straddle on for this hand. It's $40 straddle on his own.
All right, here's the question, boys. We're going off the poker page into the entertainment side. You got to
Let's hear
go. You're going. We're going to Coachella for the weekend, all paid for by whoever. It's you and one of the players at the table. Which one of these dudes who's tagging along for the Coachella?
Oh, I'm bringing Kenny. He seems like a good time. I follow him on Instagram. He's always having a good time.
Yeah, no, Kenny is would be amazing. I've hung out with Kenny Collins, so I can tell you, he's just as cool as he looks and seems. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, seat 9 might be a dark horse candidate for a blast at Coachella. This Carlos dude, don't overlook seat 9, boys.
Oh, can't do that.
I think, I think you might do okay with him at Coachella. On paper,
Give me the dealer. Give me the dealer. The only female at the table.
Does she remind you of your aunt or something? Like what's
I
the
don't know, but she's
motivation?
the only female, man. You know.
I'm just trying to figure this shit out, Colin. Like, is it? Okay,
I'm
fair enough.
I'm reading the chat right now. It looked like earlier Dookie Betts was in the live stream. Dookie, I don't know
Yeah,
if you're still out there, but shout out to Dookie Betts. I've been
that was
following him for a while
pretty
now.
cool, man.
Yeah, he's
Hell
killing
yeah.
it out there. You know, he's on the East Coast. I follow all his vlogs, a little bit on Instagram DMs, but he seems like a great guy. Been rooting for him a
Oh
lot.
yeah,
He's been killing it.
I'm so happy that he was able to show up and show a little support because Mingy and I are both fans of Dookie Betts, and it's like,
Oh yeah, he's a great guy.
he's just a super cool, likable, rootable cat,
Yeah.
and
Super
wait
down
for-
to earth.
So it's like so nice to see some of these content creators are so humble and approachable. It almost feels like we're kind of coming into like a new era of like celebrities that like are just like so much more relatable, like Dookie and so many others. I don't know. There's something I've been observing, boys. Am I crazy, or does it feel like we're like kind of
No, not at
entering an
all.
era where like it's just something I've been picking up on?
Oh wow, George turns the deuce. Love to see that bottom set
Yeah.
here.
And it's still a gut shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking with some buddies recently just about kind of poker, and you know, like to us, you know, all these guys are like celebrities. You know, you see them on
Right.
Hustler, you see them on these live streams, but you know, so like you can message them on Twitter or Instagram, and you know, you can have full on conversations with them. Whereas you know, like NBA players, you know, they have millions of followers. You're never gonna be able to
Right.
talk to them correctly.
I mean,
Whereas these
isn't this
poker
great?
celebrities are very down to earth.
Amazing point by Colin, and it's so crazy. I mean, a couple years back when I got super drunk and was DMing Ice Spice on Instagram, can you believe it, guys? She didn't respond.
Gosh,
What the
unbelievable.
Where is she?
What the fuck?
Where did she get?
Anyway, shout out to these guys who actually respond. Ice Spice, I let it go, kind of.
Nick, what was your open? What was your open?
I mean, it was probably very sloppy. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I mean, it was like 3:30 a.m. You know, I probably was doing like naked jujitsu. You know, in the mirror, like you know, it wasn't a good opener, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I think
It's 100% of the shots you don't take.
Agreed. But what I'm saying is like what a lot of people like also like don't realize is like most of these guys they're normal people, you know. They play bigger stakes pokers. They might have a little bit more money, but they're all people like really at the end of the day like you and me. So not that much different.
No, and I do think that's super cool that Colin pointed that out though, because I've just had a very similar experience with some of these dudes that are, you know, kind of in my eyes at least, I consider them kind of celebrities, and they've just, in my experience, been very gracious and accepting and welcoming of that, and I think that's super neat.
100%. Danger D takes it down. King Jack suited.
Go Jack.
I didn't know you had that strong hand, bro.
They need to bring back a team to Seattle, a basketball team. I feel like they did them so dirty there. As I'm just peeping the cap that Danger D's rocking. I feel like they need, you know, and don't even get me started, boys, on Oakland. Colin, how did that city go from having 3 teams to none in a couple of years, dog?
I'm a
How bad has Oakland been running as a fucking city in the last decade, bro?
It's miserable. I'm a huge A's, Warriors, Raiders fan. You know, it's absolute brutal.
Right.
You know, all my friends growing up, they just take the easy route, choose to be the Niners, Giants fans.
So whack, so whack.
You know,
thank you for keeping it a buck.
It's miserable.
It's by the way, chat. Being from NorCal, if you're not from Oakland or San Francisco, it's very what's the right way to phrase this? is very popular to go with San Francisco if you're not from Oakland. They're just more successful, they're more bougie, they're just like less dysfunctional as a whole. It's easy to gravitate that direction. So props to Colin for fucking sticking with the fucking city with who may not have it as good, but has it's fucking more authentic, man. It's a real fan base in Oakland. Man.
I mean,
Fuck.
everyone, shits on the A's stadium and everything like that, and yeah, it's a dump, but it's our dump, as a city. It's we call it, the last dive bar in America. You want to go to
Right.
upswing
I mean,
bars.
how many wonderful memories did you have in that dump?
Gosh,
Colin?
I can go on and on. We were season ticket holders for a while. I saw some great years. Those 2012, 2013 A's, in Cespedes, Josh Donaldson. It was one of my favorite times going to A's games as a kid. We had some good teams too. We really did. It's just our owner.
Don't even get me started.
Our owner's a very cheap guy. He won't spend any money on his stars.
Very unlikable. Very much prototypical rich guy who has no pulse on how the fan base feels. Doesn't know how the common man feels. Brutal ownership. SBR says Oakland was ranked one of the top food studies in the country.
Yeah, you
Good to know, SBR. It doesn't
there.
shock me, man. Let's be honest, Colin. San Diego's food is solid, outstanding Mexican food, but the Bay Area really cooks compared to, quite literally, right?
The Filipino food out there is incredible. I've recently been getting into Filipino food, and there's just some incredible food out there. It's very, very diverse in the kind of the demographics out there in Oakland, and you can find some really, really good hole-in-the-wall spots out there.
Whew. You ain't wrong. I mean, Colin's just hitting it on the head. I mean, we're talking about like the best of the best in terms of the go-to, the fried chickens, the Chinese food spots, but then also like just very, very, like an Ethiopian spot or it's just like a Greek fusion, a French Vietnamese. There's just so many wonderful options in the Bay.
There's endless possibilities.
Do you go back to visit often, Colin?
Yeah, I go back probably like 4 or 5 times a year. My parents still live out there, so it's really nice going back. It's a great area.
Yeah, for sure. I'm flying back for I think the 21st.
Yeah.
So I'll be that's
Nick. We might be on the same flight actually. Yeah.
Shit, that would be a trip, bro.
Hey, first beer at the airport bar on me.
Hey, the second one's on me.
How about the San Diego with the new terminal? Terminal 1, San Diego.
Wow.
It's incredible. Have you gotten a chance to go there yet?
Yeah, it feels like it got 4 times bigger. It feels like it went from Legoland to Disneyland.
Yeah, I was a notorious hater of the old Terminal 1 at San Diego. It's just awful. It's like you're sardines, you're just trapped in there. But
yeah, so congested.
Yep. Let's see here we go.
Yeah, no, it's pretty impressive. I mean, it felt like they were working on it forever. So glad to see it's finally like starting to materialize. But no, it's a much different experience, and you don't feel quite as claustrophobic, which is exactly what the experience was. Danger D up for real, easy 1436 says in the chat. Yo, thank you for being here. Chat's been pretty active, guys. The likes have been solid. Keep the likes coming. Keep the conversations coming. If you guys have any questions for my co-hosts, Colin or Mingy, or even me, your boy Nick, just keep them coming, man. Thank you for being here.
Got a fun little board right here. Danger D with top pair, George with the gutter. Danger D takes it down.
He is up for real.
Yeah.
He is off to a darn good start here, fellas. Looks very, very comfortable, and the results kind of speak for themselves.
Nick, Mingy, how are you guys playing? Do you guys like to chase your gutters, or are you guys more passive like that? What's check? You guys raise them, or how do you guys play your gut shots?
It's always situational. It's always going to start with what position you're in, right? Just always, like, no matter what the fuck we're talking about, that's where it's going to start. And then it's just going to be, just like try to have some kind of form of balance. So like I want my opponents, if they kind of are somewhat familiar with me, to know that like I could be betting like a gut shot here or bottom set. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's so situational. But I hope that was like a reasonable
No,
response.
Nick, that was not reasonable. It's you see a gut shot, you just go all in, man. Come on.
Oh, you're right. Well, maybe in the 25-cent, 50-cent game, if I get stuck like $75, that probably will be how I play it actually every time.
75
Nick,
is a lot, man.
I
I'll do that
gotta
for
have you in my
$5.
home game sometime.
Yeah, bro. I'm so down to mob, dude. I'll take an Uber and we'll have a blast. I'm looking to join just like a local friendly game just like
Oh,
that.
it's fun.
So
I always buy a rack.
we'll talk later. And then when Mingy comes in town, the high roller. Oh fuck! Look out,
No,
boy.
I'm not the high roller. I am not the action guy.
Dude,
Bomb pot here.
Biscuit Boy says, "Can we get an interview with Jungle? That would be so dope." And I honestly am super hoping that we can. Seat one, Colin is Jungle George, who Biscuit Boy in the chat is referring to. And we would love to just get a lot of these. I mean, a lot of these guys would be super fun to talk to, right, fellas?
Oh, 100%. See what
Yeah,
we
I mean,
got going on here with this bomb pot. Doesn't look like anyone hit it too hard yet. Oh, Evan with top set.
Yeah, lunch is definitely on danger. Row my boat, and like you might be able, if to go for the extra protein, depending on where you go to eat, double portion meat or whatever. Because your boys playing very well. So
Got some fun hands here. A couple of open enders.
yeah, we certainly have a more multi-way pot than we typically see in the bomb pot. Still 6 people in there, and those are some pretty spicy turn cards on each board.
Evan picks up the flush on the bottom board. Also has a draw on the top board as well.
Correct. Who's winning on top, boys?
Looks like
Still
5-7.
10-6 here from Peter. No, 5-7. Good find.
5-7. Carlos
Yep,
with the nuts on that board. Couple redraws on the bottom board as well.
Yeah, this is so hard for me to like look at all these cards and try to like figure out which ones are winning.
Yeah, Carlos with.
So what I'll say is this: we can see Carlos has the nuts on the top. He's blasting. He also has 2 pair on the bottom, and so certainly he has a hand he can bet there. And we can see neither player improve. So as it stands, it would go chop chop. We can see Carlos is betting, but I don't think Evan can call here.
Yeah, he has a low flush on one board, not much on the other board.
Right,
You
and
don't love calling to chop, especially with the low spades like that.
he makes a good
Yep.
call. Give him credit, certainly not a slam dunk call whatsoever.
Just one of those calls where you just close your eyes and just put it in. And you're hoping.
Yeah. You feel like you probably have that bottom board there a reasonable amount of the time, but it's like when you're beat, the top board is not. So definitely an uncomfortable spot, but Evan finds a good call.
Actually, we made a decent amount because all those people called the 50. They made like a couple hundred.
Alright, phone's gonna stay back to normal.
You're hoping I folded? I thought maybe my 9s were good if you had like nut flush. So maybe my 9s.
Straddle and 3 to 40.
Almost 8 G's in Evan's stack there.
Yeah, what a start for Evan.
He's having a great night.
You know, that's big handler here, fellas. As Kenny has the $40 straddle on this hand chat.
Next to act with the Pocket Kings.
Made it 150.
Oh, an immediate 3-bet. 500 with Patrick with 8-7 of hearts.
6, 8, 9 fold, 1 fold. Carlos giving 5 for that line.
I mean, not like crazy amount, just like 3 times a week. Yeah.
Music to John's ears right now, seeing Patrick with the ill-timed 3-bet.
Get service 1.
Went to LA a few weeks ago. Played on
Leaving chat, 1 for call, 2 for raise.
Yeah.
Could see a sneak call.
It's called conference, you know. Like,
See
a lot of big games
here. Over here.
Yeah. I think out of position, you just want to get the money in, but certainly no wrong way to play it. Yeah, he does go for the 4-bet.
It's very fun. I loved it. Yeah, I'm gonna go back for sure.
Big size.
Surely this hand will be over here now, but Patrick could get some ideas in his head.
Maybe 3, but I just try to drive when there's like the least traffic.
So he just to give context, he did 3-bet to 500 Patrick, and he has to call 1150 with John 4-bet right here.
I just don't know if he's getting the direct odds to do so with the stack depth going on.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
he does let it go.
See either jam or fold if you want to play that hand.
Yeah. Maybe if you're sitting deeper, you
Great
feel 3 off there, but with that stack depth, just gotta let it go.
Correct.
Unfortunate.
Feeling a little bit like a proud dad as the sons are analyzing the hand.
Hopefully we made you proud, Dad.
Yeah, thank you, boys. Now can you go fucking take out the trash?
Oh, come on, old man. Not this again.
Yeah, I don't know, but seriously, boys, that was outstanding.
Feels nice to talk poker
Super
with
dope.
people that know what's going on. You know, I talk poker all the time with like my roommates, and they appreciate it. But they don't really, they're not fully tapped in.
Yeah. No, that's
I'm not sure. They said
super cool that, you know, we it's very neat that like we're able to do this show remotely, right, boys?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like we can bring in Dookie Bets, we can bring in Locked In Poker, Global Kenny is co-roasted with me, you know, like it's just like it's like super dope the way that it's constructed, configured for in that format that just allows like a lot of people to get down, and I think that makes this project like extremely unique.
Totally agree with you there. I mean, we're like in a new generation where work from home is kind of like the thing that a lot of people look for in their job environment.
Yeah, I went down a fun YouTube rabbit hole where it's, I forget what the term is, but it's people that work remotely off their computer and like move out of the country. Eastern Europe and Southeast Asia are really popular destinations, but like places on the planet that are like less cheap, but still like, you know, very civilized, you know what I mean? And like, I can understand why that's a movement. As has anyone seen the prices in this country lately? I mean, I love it here in SoCal, Colin, but holy fuck, I mean, they're gonna price everyone out at this rate.
It's crazy. You know, you're paying $15 for a burrito, you know. Big shout out to Bryce Vogel in the chat. Shout out Bryce Vogel, the man that introduced me to poker back in the fraternity house days about 4 or 5 years ago. So shout out Bryce.
Thank you, Bryce.
What up, Bryce?
Yeah, played some Humul tournaments with him as well. He's been cashing some tournaments recently. So shout out Bryce in the chat. Throw a like in the chat, Bryce.
Yo, Bryce. If we could get you and all the homies to actually subscribe to the channel, you'd be doing us a huge solid, man.
Seriously.
Thank you for being here.
Me and Bryce have played a ton of hands together. We've had our battles for sure. Those micro stake home games, it gets off the chain sometimes with him.
Oh, I've been in some micro stakes games where they start off micro
Oh
stakes,
yeah.
but it's like, yeah, it's insane.
We'll play
Like,
10-cent, 20-cent,
it's
and be sitting $400 deep. You know, it gets pretty.
well, it's like yeah. I mean, it's like at a certain point when everyone's big stack, even if the blinds are still 25-50, it's like the raises still are like 3, 4, 5, right? Which is like not too far off basically a 1-2 game, right? Which is for 25 cent, 50 cent if you play poker.
That was good.
Fun games.
But it'd be a little bit
And a great way to like go experiment, right? Like maybe like if you go play 2-3 at your local casino, it's not the best setting to like go try shit out, you know? Those fucking games are so perfect for being able to experiment.
Oh, definitely.
saw how well it went.
Also, want to give a shout out to my buddy Andrew, who's actually about 15 feet away from me right now. Who he's new to poker, but he's been killing it at our home games recently. So shout out Andrew in the stream right now. Go throw a like, Andrew. Subscribe.
Yes, sir. Big dubs for Andrew, and appreciate everyone being here. There he is in the chat.
Yeah, there he is.
Really does have some
Andrew,
good insight. And
fun fact about Andrew, actually, one of his first times ever playing poker at our home game, he actually hit a straight flush on me. So, shout out to Andrew. I'm still a little bitter about it. I've probably played about 50 to 75 times more sessions than he has, and I've never hit the straight flush live. But at beginner's luck, he just immediately drills a straight flush on me.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're salty at all still, bro. You're really taking it
No.
in stride. Really, you've moved on completely.
Oh,
TV,
yeah.
of course.
I'm still not bitter. 8-5 of spades.
Yeah, interesting hand here, boys. As Peter 3-bet here with Kojak, and I think Peter's gonna check it back here, but I like betting here. What do you think? He
took the words right out of your mouth.
I think it. Did you? What did you? I know you were teasing earlier and say, what do you do with a gut shot there? But that was kind of a cool example to talk about it. I kind of liked betting that gut shot there. What about you, boys?
Especially with the overcard as well, too. You know, worst case, you know, you can hit your king, you can hit your jack. Obviously, the jack's not, you know, super live there, but you know, with that overcard, I'd like to see kind of a sab in position. You know, fold out those kind of weak jack hands.
Yeah, it's like basically, I think unless you hit your hand, you're not going to win anymore. So like when you check the turn, so that's you know what I mean. Why I think, and then you can also reevaluate rivers and see if you want to fire the third clip. But I think keeping the pressure on that second street there is important.
Especially on a board like that too. There's a lot of cards that you can, even if they don't help your direct hand, they can help your range out there where you can just kind of bluff with that. You know, any heart comes out, any kind of ace comes out, you know, you can really kind of turn your hand into a bluff there.
Yeah, like there's other cards in addition to the cards that make his hand that he can credibly rep there, right? Where it's like it feels like a good candidate maybe to continue betting.
Definitely.
And like you guys said, since there are many draws out there, that also would include a lot of draws that Evan would be following with, that you would be able to bet out on the turn if you continue the aggression.
Definitely.
3-bet with big
slip. Easy to say for us. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but I agree. Yeah, easy to say when we get to see the cards, but
yeah, definitely.
Always easy, boys. And Peter is one of these guys who's a real student of the game and will actually appreciate the feedback. You know what I mean? He's not one of these guys who's gonna get butt hurt because we said you know we like betting them the turn there. You know he's just. And he's someone that we've been able to watch in these streams just keep kind of leveling up. And yep, we're not saying anything at all other than just to try to, you know, talk about the hand in a constructive way.
None of us are professionals, and fair warning, none of us, what we're saying is 100% going to be accurate or actually even correct. That's just insight that we have.
Probably closer to 30% if we're gonna ballpark.
No. Honestly, with the addition of Colin, I'll bring us to 50%. I think we're a coin flip. Sometimes we're right on the money. Sometimes we're a little off, but that's okay.
That's how you get better at anything. You just keep taking stabs at it. You should have seen some of the first scenes I wrote as a creative writer. Oh my god.
Oh, and we have Alvin Teaches Poker just come in and actually give us a lesson. King Jack is a turn bet. Thank you for that
The
information.
coach.
You were right, guys. You
And
were right.
nice to get some confirmation from someone 7,000 leagues ahead of me
100%,
from a
yeah.
strategic standpoint, but cool to see that the coach is on board.
If you want to plug yourself out, Mr. Alvin, how many of your students, or how much have your students won this past couple of years? No, Wolfgang's a huge winner right now, but I know you have a lot of other good students in your repertoire.
What's your guys' thoughts on studying poker? Are you guys big range chart guys? Do you guys plug in GTO Wizard? What's kind of your guys' thoughts on that kind of whole aspect of poker?
That I would love to like actually be able to sit down and like really study, but I don't know if I study correctly really for one, but that's definitely a part of the game, and that's something that you should be doing if you want to get better. At my point in my poker career, I've been using a lot more experience, more so like playing at the actual table. But I would advise a lot of people, if you want to get better, to definitely be studying charts, watching videos, and reviewing yourself, like your hands, like hand history and all that kind of stuff.
Definitely. Let's see if this bluff gets through for Patrick here. Fun card to bluff for him. This would be a sick call by John if he's able to find it.
So many things get there. Straights. Yep. Obviously the one-liner flush. Even if you have an ace-high flush, you're a little uncomfortable.
Yep. And he gets it through. Nice play by Patrick there.
Wow. Great move. And yeah, Alvin, if
Patrick's
you like want to just, I don't know, how much have your students won, or maybe like some of your notable students or anything like that. And sorry,
plug for yourself.
You would have gone anywhere, right?
No, sorry, a lot of moving parts for sure. I'm trying to like just keep up. That was an outstanding hand there from Patrick, and then to kind of piggyback onto what Mingy was saying to Alvin about Alvin. Yeah, sorry. I'm just reading all the comments, boys. I'm not doing a good job of relaying what I'm thinking. Either way, Alvin. Mingy, is Alvin Teaches Poker have a channel on YouTube?
I don't know if he has a channel. I think he does, but I remember seeing him through Wolf.
He's more the guy behind the scenes, right? Coaching the guys that were watching, right?
He's coaching, I believe, Wolfgang, and I believe, I don't know if Global's learning from him, but I know that he has a lot of other good.
Yeah, he works with a sure.
Wayne. I unfortunately don't know who he is, but 5 million plus. I mean, guys, if you want to learn poker, Alvin Teaches Poker. He's a coach. I mean, look at that. Wolfgang's close to $1 million, and yeah, Alvin Teaches Poker does have a channel.
Yeah, Wolfgang.
Click on his name,
for
sure. And
he just took down like $650,000 at that Triton tournament. So
did
definitely
how
good for
impressive,
Alvin
man.
over there.
Good for that young man.
Recently. Wolfgang's a guy that
Oh wow, Dookie! Oh,
And
cool,
Kenny.
cool,
Gotcha.
cool. Okay.
So you're here to watch your students
We're
battle.
gonna have to. Hey, Alvin. Nothing set in stone or concrete, but sometime in the future, would you be willing to participate in this stream from a commentary standpoint? We'd be honored to have you at some point.
I'm winning.
He's teaching the next generation of poker, in my opinion. You know, Kenny, Dookie, Wolfgang, obviously. These are big names.
Most
We got a couple of his students God, it's always a bummer. Yeah, okay. And he'll play. Fuck yeah, cool.
Play
Alvin,
and commentate.
cool,
We want to see
dude,
both.
cool, man. That would be a real treat. And boy,
It'd be like watching.
boy, is this starting to feel like this show is really starting to gain some momentum in the right direction? I'm really impressed to be part of this project and be able to have people like Alvin Teaches Poker saying that he's willing to get down in the future. That's pretty fucking neat,
Awesome.
right?
It's like seriously an honor.
1 to 60. 2 calls. Heads up.
You know, Alvin made a comment that poker is business. I mean, poker is life. Life is business, right, boys? Like it's all kind of connected. I'm not trying to oversimplify it, but like, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. You're like Iroh Sensei. I told you from the Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I don't know if you.
I like Neo from the Matrix, but okay, also.
But Alvin asked, "Can I play wearing a mic and commenting?" I would assume so. They all have mics there. I don't know how that works exactly, but
I'll have to get back to you. I would have to run that by my superiors, as that's a unique situation that we haven't encountered yet. But certainly would be. The concept sounds pretty cool.
oh, I get what you're saying. Like the MLB, correct? So like while they're actually playing, like you would have like people asking them questions.
Dude, Greg goes all in is so funny. SBR.
Shout out Greg goes all in.
Yeah, and he got you, and he like that could be dope. I think that my bosses would get on board with that if I presented it. You know, I think that would be something that they would green light potentially. I don't want to like say for sure, but I think that there's a distinct possibility that something like that could happen, and I think it would be super dope. You guys want to see that shit? Have one of the like someone live commentating while playing?
If it were to be anyone, I would really love it for it to be Alvin. Like again, that's literally
Right.
that's free money. Like he's giving out free game. If you're teaching people that are making $5 million plus, $1 million plus, I mean, I would pay to watch you play. Literally.
Fair enough. Told you Carlos doesn't like the fold, boys. Okay. Alvin says Dookie and JQ Poker are on the way out there to play, so probably can have them on some of your smaller. That would be wonderful. And we do run 2-5 on Mondays and Saturdays there, Alvin. And we'd be thrilled to collaborate with these guys. And if you want to reach out to me on Instagram at it's NikkiG143, certainly we can have a discussion about possibly getting them set up with like some a place to stay in our suites and stuff like that, and can collaborate on some of the logistics. So
I thought it was 2 pair.
we can certainly make that happen.
Look at that, Nikki G, bro. Come on now. That's hype.
Well, you know, we're here to make a great show, and we got to pull some strings, right,
Yes,
boys?
sir. Super excited to hear that from Alvin. To hear that some of the other content creators are coming out there. That's sick.
Yeah, no, it's dope. And Colin, were you able to peep any of the content creator streams that we ran that a couple weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks ago? A week ago? Sorry, everything's so jumbled to me. But were you able to catch any of that content, dude? Oh shit, he timed out. Okay. Ningy, hold down the fort.
Holding
Okay,
down
kid.
the fort. Heard. I'm gonna get on your course too, Alvin. I just gotta save up a little bit, you know. But
2 calls. And 4 calls. 3 players.
yes, sir. We did have a big meetup game with Seti, Casino King, Gamble for My Girlfriend, Babbo Poker. I feel like I'm missing another one. We had the Global Brothers, and then I feel like one more person, but yeah, we had some creators come out. I think 2 weeks ago. It was Wednesday and Monday.
2 call. 4 fold. Heads up.
And Yolan Cohen as well. Yeah, I mean, if if you reach out to Nikki G, he'll set all of that up for you. We would love to have as many personalities onto the stream as possible.
That's 700.
All right, cool. Colin should be back momentarily. And what have we got going on here, sir? Danger D with way the best of it.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was super
And
distracted. I was having a conversation
don't even
with
trip.
Alvin.
And just bad timing here for Peter, who's
He was relatively snug all night. I think this was the first time he.
yeah, exactly. I feel bad, kind of, Mingy, because it's like we were kind of not dunking on him, but harping on him for not blasting that gut shot with the overcard on the turn. And like he kind of like took a more aggressive approach the very next hand, and it's kind of like he had it backwards almost, right? Like should have bet that one. Either way, you got to admire the fact that like he at least went for it.
Correct.
There, no?
I mean, that completely already destroyed my preconceived conception of him, which was he was kind of like sort of the OMC style, where he's only going to be raising his strong hands and betting his strong hands. But if I see a move like that from you, obviously I can see the cards. I mean, that's pretty impressive. The balls on that kind of play.
Yeah. And we can see that it clearly didn't work, but it's good to see Peter really kind of expanding his game in front of our eyes, right? Like he's not known to be making those kind of moves. And I think even though it didn't work in this exact scenario, in the long run, those kind of moves will benefit him. You know what I'm saying, dude?
100%. I mean, I would hope that some of the commentary that we do, like if these guys do look back, it'll that they can take the information that we give them and maybe like use it to advantage and get better. I mean, I always want to see high level poker, and I would hope that all of these guys are upgrading, and I'm sure that they are every time that they play.
Colin, we got you, dude. I let them know they just gotta put you back in. I'm not sure if they've seen my text yet, brother. Just hang in there. I promise you we'll get you back in sooner than later. Colin out here foaming at the mouth to get back in. I don't blame him. We're having a blast having Colin join the staff.
Agreed.
And it's just be patient, bro. We're on top of it as much as we can be. All right, so what's going on here?
So it was a raise by Peter early position 125, called by Wiley, called by Carlos, and then John came in over the top with a 3-bet to 425. Peter calls, and then the ensuing calls behind by Wiley and Carlos. Go to the flop.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome back.
Back at it.
Right.
Peter still
Nice
flops
to be back.
best with his pocket nines.
Okay, cool. Good to have Colin back. Mingy, catch us up with where we're at, man.
So Peter still flops best with his pocket nines, even though there are two overcards, 10 and aces. John is actually leading out here for 300 into the 4 players. Very strong move.
Yeah,
very well timed. Wow.
Oh, but
shove by Carlos. Wow. What a play.
Wow. And
This
it's
has
gonna
to be a
work.
shove. This has to be pulled by John.
I mean, look. If he calls, it's fucking amazing. It's a correct call if he makes it. I don't see how he can, but if he does, it's the correct call.
Yeah, it's tough. He's even equity behind, a lot of his bluffs right there. He could be bluffing with 7 spades.
Good point. Even a hand like Queen Jack of spades, Jack 9 of spades.
Yeah.
You're a pretty bad dog against.
He is getting a
He can beat a hand like Queen Jack or King Jack, right? That's what he can basically beat here, right? King Jack, Queen Jack.
Pretty much,
even 8-9, something like that. He's still got 2 open.
Yeah.
hands.
Okay. Good point. I like it.
For what it's worth, though, him not having a spade in his hand does help. It reduces those kind of bluff combos, but It's a tough call.
Definitely. But it's like I don't think he's just fucking around Hollywooding here. I think
No,
he's
seriously.
genuinely thinking like he's giving this actual consideration. This would be such an amazing call. I would go out on a limb and say top 3 I've seen in my 2 months doing the streams, 4 days a week.
Wow.
I mean, even the tank with pocket fours, I would have been out of there.
Patrick, you meant the pocket threes. What's he doing?
Right.
Patrick's crazy.
I mean, it is worth mentioning that it's 1,300 to win, like, you know, live almost in there. So the price has some appeal if you can talk yourself into him having King Jack or Queen Jack here. It does happen to be a scenario where Carlos has Queen Jack here. Eric in the chat says, I think he calls. What do you boys think? Colin?
It has to be a fold.
Yeah, I think it's a good fold. I mean, obviously we can see the card, but what do you beat there?
Yeah,
Carlos loves to show. Carlos is a showman, if you can't tell. And,
especially though, just when he leads out like that into 3 people on a board, he looks so strong. And so when
Sure
he raises
does.
jams all in, you know what? Just very, very tough call there. Obviously, you know, good play by
Great
Carlos
ask. Are they looking at the chat? Why are they looking up? They are. I'm not sure. It appears as if they're watching the stream on a delay, which does give them the ability to interact with the chat, which is pretty cool. So I do think that's what's going on. But yeah, you have to keep in mind they're seeing it basically on a 30-minute delay. We're calling the game, Colin, Mingy, and myself. We're calling it on a 15-minute delay, and by the time the players see it, it's on another 15-minute delay. So while they may be able to actually, you know, see it eventually, it's like so far from real time, and they don't always respond. Boys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Wait, do we go black here?
Yeah, we went black, unfortunately.